This man would have no problem dragging me off to a dungeon. Then you slide me in a tiny little area where I barely fit. I'm claustrophobic, so it starts to freak me out. My shoulders are big and burly. That's why you're afraid. And why do my hands need to go behind my back? Why do I have to be completely debilitated? They treat me like total crap. I can't look at them in the eyes. I have to look at the floor. And then if I give any kind of resistance and don't give them full dominion over my fingers as they fingerprint me, then what happens next is they slam my head into the wall. That's happened to me once. Every day, 100 emails of people saying, please help me. I got this jackboot thug pig here in Texas. I got a guy in LA. I got a story on camera. He got picked up for not paying traffic ticket. He's now HIV positive. It's not just one or two, and it's not a few bad apples. You have bad apples on this police department. I'm not going to a dungeon because this pig over here and this pig over here want to drag. I mean, look at the terror flag he's wearing. Look at the terror flag he's wearing. Video. What happened?
That's his business, not yours.
My business to ask, though. You know what I mean? I was actually going to drop the cameras and go into Kung Fu mode. Good thing you came back. If you hadn't come back, I was going to Kung Fu, bro. I'm just standing there filming, you know? These guys are so predictable. Such beta male chumpzillas that when you put torture cuffs on someone, you're torturing them.
I appreciate your information.
Well, it might not affect you at all. You might not give a rat's ass about another man. How many cops you guys need? You guys need a few more cops here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get another giant like this one. There's no third party to film cops searching your car. I mean, one time after I became known across the country, then the cops didn't put me in torture cuffs quite as tight. I was in torture cuffs and the guy tried to cut off the blood to my ulnar nerve and my arm. That's why this hand shakes now, because of what he did. He's got his hands on his head like a POW though. You know, I'm not a fan of police, but at the same time, I'll treat you like an individual. Absolutely. Until someone gives me a directive or tries to demand my ID or.
No, so you can't do that in here. You can do it all you want.
So let me
record other people.
Now let me tell you this: go pound sand. Go pound sand, bro. Jump down on your knees and eat my shorts. I'm filming them right now. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? No, you can't. No, you can't. Go ahead. Now let me educate this dirty jackboot thug pig. You have a First Amendment right to film police. That right does not change when you go into a police lobby. It's right there, the right to film cops. You got people like that who don't know that this is a public forum. I can film in here anytime I'd like. What are you gonna do about it?
Well,
you're not gonna do a damn thing. And if you do, I'll sue you personally under 1983. And then you'll face federal district court. Or take your happy ass back to your office and flee like a little dog.
That was easy.
Look at this kid. Look at him. They little stick figure they put in a costume.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
This is a kid. I could wipe the green from out behind his ears. Don't do this crap. Was your daddy a pig? Tell me what happened. Retire now, dude. Are you going to physically stop me from doing my job?
I'm not going to physically do that.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to walk around here and take some videos.
Okay.
So if you're done, then head on back.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
So that was a lie.
Today I just helped with policeman. Found a car or mailing.
What did he say?
My dad was in the police department from 1946 to 1981. He retired as a shift commander. And I tell you what, this fire station was built in 1969. And he was here from 69 to 81. He was a shift commander here. And before that, you know where the big city hall is? When he first started, that city hall was built in about 1955. And the old city hall, he was in there. And then after that, but is there anybody I could talk to here?
Huh? Unless they want to come down to the gym.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Instead of walking around sighing and breathing hard.
I don't like where this is going.
They're literally colluding together at the front and blocking me from entering.
Come on, man.
Dude, you better grab me while you got that badge on. I'm not going to physically challenge you, dude. Not while you got the badge on and you're working in a security capacity. I'm not going to challenge you. Hey, there we are. There's an officer of the law. I don't go in there and smash that desk and beat everybody up and say, I'll do what I want because I agree to live under a series of laws. I've agreed to that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I won't violate your rights just like I don't want you to violate mine. I want a matter of record. I'm not willingly walking off. He's telling me if I don't leave, that he's going to arrest me. And so as a man of law and order who respects the social contract and the rule of law, I'm going to do what he tells me to, because if I don't do what he tells me, he's going to arrest me. You are a bro. You're not tough at all. With your badge and gun, you got no badge and gun, you're a wuss. Don't get in my face, punk ass.
Excuse me.
Think you're a man with a gun in your hand, don't you?
You're a jack. Thank you for being a good. I'm telling you, dude.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Dude, get your hand off my camera, lady. I'm fired. Your dad's a pig. Your dad is a pig.
Call my dad a pig?
I think your dad's a pig, bro. Are you rude? Get off me, bro. Get off me, bro. You want to attack me? Do it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's the matter? You don't want to be on camera now that you tried to attack me? You can't attack me, dude. You need to get on a stair stepper for a while.
Where is law enforcement?
For law enforcement for what? For having a civil discussion? Name and badge number. Name and badge number. What's your name and badge number? Hey, you have to identify yourself according to policy.
Leave him alone.
No, he has to identify.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
Leave
he
him
does.
alone. Go back to California. Leave them alone.
You're upset because he didn't identify himself.
You can't act in your official capacity and not give your name and badge number. This cop comes out here and starts demanding me around and then threatens me that he's going to come out. Well, do it. Do it. Put me in torture cuffs. Then I get damages. Right now it'll be a declaratory judgment. He came out and asked me what was my name was Dan. I said, I'm not going to tell you my name's Dan or not. And then he said, well, you can't film in here. You're making someone feel uncomfortable. So then I went right over and I put the camera on. The guy said, what are you going to do about it?
Got his name on the back here, and you also have my card with my contact information. We went away from badge numbers because we changed from badge numbers to department
Solomon
seniority.
Aries. Is he a lieutenant, a captain, a sergeant? What is Solomon?
He's a police officer.
He's an officer.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, sir.
he should not be promoted. You don't get to not identify and act in your official capacity. And that is worth filing for. It'll take me about 4 hours to write. But you guys killed the battery. Are you going to help her get her car started?
Can't base off my policy.
Off your policy. What's your name and badge number?
What?
So that you can identify the thousands of people watching.
Why do I need to identify myself?
Because you're an officer on duty, and according to the LVMPD handbook, when someone asks you for your name and badge number, you're supposed to give it.
Based off what?
Your handbook that I've read, that you have not read, obviously. I'm a member of the press. I'm a member of the press. I need to identify you. Okay, I'll do what I do.
I grew up in this town, and this is bullshit. They left the lights on. I can't even steer my car.
If you're gonna one up and you're gonna film the police, you better know what you're gonna say and how you're gonna say it. You have to practice saying it. So when you see a copper, you're gonna run up and you're gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be filming this interaction. I invoke my First Amendment right. You can address me as Mr. Good Citizen. You have to have your stick down. Cop comes up to me and says something, I'm a little bit confused.
You can leave
I'm
our
gonna
scene.
stand
Yes,
right
you can,
here.
sir.
I'm standing in the parking lot. I came to
Sir,
get
would
gas.
you like me to
and you guys,
trespass this individual
you
from your
can't
property?
trespass me. Honey, you can't solicit a trespass. Go ahead, let's follow it. Let's see if you're gonna get sued. She's trying to solicit a trespass from owners. It's illegal. You guys are seeing it all over the country. Auditors are getting arrested left and right. And why are they getting arrested? Because they don't have their stick down. They don't have their lingo, their jargon, their mumbo jumbo, and they don't invoke their rights. Now, when the cop comes up to me, the first thing I'm gonna say is, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. What's your name and badge number? Now, I just said that I get to be quiet and you have to tell me who you are. You see the power in that? You see the power in that? Welcome everybody to Delete Laws. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for coming. Tonight is a special dedicated stream. What's going on, Stacy, Kevin? Will you do me a favor, everybody? Can you hit the like button? Can you just take your finger just real quick and it's a thumbs up. It's a thingy right down there. Looks like that. It's got one of those on it. Can you do me a favor? Can you just hit the like button? Would you do that for me? Just take you 1 second. It would mean the world to me because tonight I'm doing a fundraiser for Press with Rancor. I have his attorney right now in backstage, Jim Makowski in Michigan, one of the top criminal defense attorneys in Michigan. So I'm going to bring him on in a few minutes and interview him. I'm going to show a little bit of Garrett's videos here in a second. And then do me a favor, another favor here. Just put in the comment section for me, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. Ohio. Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs is here, everybody. So welcome, everybody, to Delete Laws. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is ChilleDeCastro. I'm an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. 2002, Chief of Police Michael Moore now current chief of police of LAPD, no-knock raided my house. And ever since then, I've been studying the history of law, the rule of law, where it comes from, John Locke, understanding the social contract, Thomas Hobbes, Leviathans, Jean-Jacques Rousseau's Social Contract, Montesquieu's book, Spirit of Laws. These are books that I've read and I've studied pretty intensely. And so now what I do now is I sell legal literature so that you know how to talk to cops. When the cops pull you over, I make sure that you have a trifold or a cop card. So if you guys would please put it in the comment section, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. So I sent you a package and it was returned to me. You know, today I'm 14 days out of the dungeon and I've just now got my head on straight. I want to show you guys a real quick video. Chuck is here. Michael Dolan is here. SC Phoenix volunteer and auditor. There it is right there. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you, man. Skip, what is going on? Kyle, what's going on? Brandy, how are you? Jody, what's going on? Danelle Brown, what is going on? Gloria, it's good to see you, my friend. Jim, put your name in here. Put OTVO in the comment section so I can give you a shout out. Mike Stomper is here once again. Thank you for coming. KY Reacts. Nice to see you, man. Good to see you. Brandy is here. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Means an absolute ton to me. I'm going to show you guys just a real quick snippet because I've got a lawyer sitting in the backstage here, and I want to bring on Jim Makowski, who's Press with Rancor's attorney, and I want to watch a little bit of this video real quick.
You got a driver's license on you?
Identify yourself.
This is Press with Rancor. This is his channel. If you're unfamiliar with it, I'll drop the link down in the chat. Press with Rancor was arrested for filming a cop and charged with a felony.
State Police of Michigan.
What's your name and employee number?
Trooper Lemire.
Employee number?
Like badge number?
Employee number. Spit it out.
1714.
What do you want?
I need a driver's license.
For why
my
are you?
Traffic stop.
This is not a traffic stop.
Yes, it is.
Okay, what are you stopping me for?
When I run the plate, it says it's got no insurance.
Bullshit.
Well, do you have proof of that?
How did you run my plates when you're in front of me?
Because I ran your plates prior to stopping you.
Why didn't you stop me when you ran them and seen that there was no insurance?
Because you already parked your vehicle.
I need your supervisor.
For what?
Get your supervisor out here.
For what?
I'm done speaking with you. Get your supervisor out here.
I need your driver's license, sir.
Get your supervisor out here.
I need your driver's license.
For what crime?
For the traffic stop I just conducted.
Am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go.
Why am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
Then I'm free to go.
You're not free to go because I'm making a
Well,
traffic
why
stop.
am I being detained?
Because I'm making a traffic stop, sir.
Why am I being detained?
Because I made a traffic stop, you're not providing your driver's license or any information.
This is not a traffic stop.
It is a traffic stop.
No, it's not. You're in front of me. You blocked me when I'm going back to work. You're fucking with me. I need your supervisor.
I'm not screwing with you. I'm making a traffic
Call
stop.
your supervisor out here. It's your policy to call your supervisor when one is requested.
I don't think we have a supervisor on duty right now, sir.
But you better find one.
Do you have any idea on you, sir?
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Regarding what?
Your conduct.
Of what?
Your conduct.
What do you mean my conduct?
This bullshit. Get your supervisor out here.
There's not one on duty right now.
Call a superior.
Okay, I have someone coming, sir.
You're dismissed.
What?
You're dismissed.
From what?
Go away in your car. I'll speak to the supervisor. I'm done talking to you.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stay right here.
Get your light out of my eyes then.
What's that?
Get your light out of my eyes then.
It's not in your eyes. So is there any reason why your plate or your vehicle comes back with no insurance?
I don't answer questions.
Just the sheer amount of patience that Garrett Vanette, also known as Press with Rancor, that he displays here is, and by the way, he dominates the cop during this. In the next video, I'm going to show you his arrest where he's charged with a felony. He's charged with a felony for simply filming the police. And as you guys may or may not know, Press is a friend of mine. And so I made a deal with a lawyer named Jim Makowski to hire him and pay him to defend Garrett Vanette, Press with Rancor. And so his trial comes up on Tuesday, which is in 4 days from now. So I've sent Garrett a StreamYard link. Hopefully he can come on if he's available. But you can see the reflection in the mirror. There's Garrett's face right there.
For what?
From when you fucking stopped me. You got 5 minutes.
For what?
From when you fucking stopped me. 5 minutes. Conduct your fucking stop. They better be here soon.
You just want me to leave then, sir?
Do you see that? He turned the tide on them because this copper stopped him unlawfully with no reason to stop him.
No, you know you fucked up now.
Okay, well,
You're lying. You just ran the fucking plate again. I'm putting a complaint in on you. Okay. But your fucking supervisor is going to come here.
Okay, he's on his way. Okay?
No, it's not okay. Not at all.
Until we have a third-party agency that takes that complaint, complaining on these coppers isn't going to do us much good. And so that's the reason why I'm running for office, because I'm going to implement through the executive office, I'm going to implement a new third-party system for police complaints, third-party prosecutors.
Oh.
Jeff Hates Pigs. Jeff Hates Pigs is here, everybody. Jeff Hates Pigs. What's the matter? You, Jeff Hates Pigs, are in the same room. What's going on, Playboy?
How about you get that fucking light out of my eyes now? You can do that for me.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, so eventually what's going to happen is he's going to run this copper completely off. Another cop car in front of him, and eventually...
Realized he fucked up.
Here's
Identify yourself.
Here's the supervisor that comes up.
I can't hear you.
Identify yourself.
Trooper Edwards?
Employee number.
I don't have an employee number.
Don't be cute.
I have a badge number.
Spit it out.
1064.
This stop has already taken 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's not a reasonable amount of time. He's lying.
Okay.
He's already run it twice, realized he fucked up, asked if he could leave. Right? I want a note of it. I want your information. Do you have an employee identification card?
I have a little.
Yes,
card,
let's see it.
That's what you
Let's
want?
see it. Both of them.
Did you want to stick around?
Both of them. Give me your card. Give me his card.
Did you want this?
Let me see the card.
Just listen. Let me speak.
Let me see the card.
Just let me speak.
Let me see the card. I just asked for the card. It's your policy to show me your card. How do I know you're a fucking employee?
I will give you my. Just listen. I'll give you my card. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. My understanding is I came because you were requesting a supervisor. A supervisor is not working right now. If you want to talk to a supervisor, there's one available tomorrow at 8 to 4 at the Gladstone Post. That's all I'm here for. I can give you my card. That's more than welcome.
Let's
if you
see
want
it.
to hang around. What's that?
Card.
You want a card?
Yeah, you can give me a paper card, but I need to see your employee identification card.
There's no employee identification.
Then give me your
I can
card.
give you a card.
Go get a card. Give me his card too.
I can't tell you if he can give you his
Give
card.
me
I can
the
give you a
card.
card. I can get you one. Just hang tight, all right? Just gonna shine it down here.
Get it out of my face.
What?
Get that out of my face.
What?
Get your light out of my face.
I'm just gonna shine it down here. I gotta see what you're doing, okay?
So this man was arrested and charged with a felony. He has court for that felony on Tuesday. This is a fundraiser. There's the GoFundMe for Garrett. That Garrett put that up. That's his link. Please, if I know that a lot of people donate to my Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, it would just be a lot easier if you donated directly to that GoFundMe right there. The GoFundMe link is right there. And I'm going to show you his arrest in just 2 seconds here because we got Jim backstage again. Jim Makowski, his attorney.
So you're free to leave.
I need his card.
If you want to file a complaint, you can
Give
go
me a
tomorrow.
card.
You have any questions for us?
Take that. He can get it. I insist you fucking read that.
You have any questions for us?
Fuck off.
Okay, you're all set. Have a good night.
Fuck off.
So that's our boy Garrett right there. I'm going to show you just real quick his arrest, and then we're going to get to Jim Makowski. Oh, is this the arrest video that doesn't have any sound in it? Okay, I'm going to let this play for 1 second. I'm going to grab the arrest video from my channel. So right here, he's being ordered around, told what to do. Okay, so I've got the arrest video here. Give me 15 seconds, not even 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1.
Stay right there, sir. Do not come another step forward or you'll be arrested for obstructing. I apologize. Oh, wait, you took another step forward, sir. Therefore, you're under arrest right now for obstructing.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
Oh, wait, you took another step. Stay right there, sir. Do not come another step forward or you'll be arrested for obstructing. I apologize. Oh, wait, you took another step forward, sir. Therefore, you're under arrest right now for obstructing. Put your hands behind your back. Oh, put your hands behind your back, sir.
How am I obstructed?
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
I'm not
Do not reach for anything. Put your other hand behind your back. You're under arrest right now for obstructing. We'll get your license in a second, sir. Cuff him.
Cuff him. Cuff him. That's what he just said. He said to cuff him.
District Attorney's Office. We're looking at the case versus Press with Rancor being pushed by the Michigan District Attorney's Office. And we're going to read the Michigan Penal Code based on obstruction of an officer in their official duties in Michigan. The Michigan Penal Code Act 328 of 1931. 750.
Okay, I think this is a good time to bring on Jim Makowski. Let me add him to the stage. I got you on, Jim. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. Thanks for coming on, Jim. So this is Press with Rancor's attorney. He is one of the top criminal defense attorneys in Michigan. And so, Jim, I got a couple questions for you. And I know you got to stay within some certain boundaries because you have client confidentiality that you can't break. Is that correct?
That's correct. Plus, you know, frankly, I think that if Lauren Wickman, the prosecutor, has an ounce of sense, she's probably going to be monitoring this broadcast or watching a replay of it. So I don't want to really give away too much trial strategy.
Sure. Everybody do me a favor, say welcome Jim Makowski. Jim Makowski took the case. We really searched hard, high and low, to find somebody. Jim, how far away are you from where Garrett on the Upper Peninsula is being charged?
Pretty much the opposite side of the state, about 300 miles roughly.
And when you go up there to the trial, are you driving all the way up there and driving back?
Driving all the way up there and driving all the way back. It's a
So
little bit of a hike.
It's a little bit of a hike. And this is your second or third trip up to the Upper Peninsula now?
Third trip.
This is your third trip. So you've driven 300 miles there, 300 miles back, 300 miles there, 300 miles back, 300 miles there, and now you're up in the Upper Peninsula again now. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So when you hire a lawyer, you want someone who's dedicated. And so when I first talked to Jim, he was like, man, I'm going to have to drive for 30 hours to get this case done at a minimum. And now he's done exactly that. So thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. So now you have trial for press. I was starting to break down in this video what the obstruction charge is, the felony charge, but can you go a little bit more into detail about what Garrett Van Nett is charged with and how he's being charged with a felony for filming a cop? We just saw it. We just saw exactly what he did wrong, apparently. So can you explain to us what he's being charged with and why?
In Michigan, it normally requires a physical act to be charged with obstructing or resisting or obstructing police. However, they're using a catch-all on here that says failure to comply with a lawful order, and that's the basis of their theory. And is that a lawful order? I don't think so, but that's what they're hanging their hats on.
So they're saying that he obstructed by doing what exactly? By standing there by the car?
By standing there by the car, by photograph, shooting video, that is somehow interfering with them, and they were ordering him away, and the police were ordering him away, and somehow they're considering that obstruction. They claimed it was for officer safety. I don't usually use this term when I'm on air, but this is utter bullshit. They know exactly who Press with Rancor is. They have had interactions with him for at least the last 2 years, and they were out to get him, and they were going to show him who was boss. And that's exactly what they're trying to do now.
Now, originally, what I heard was that Garrett was being charged with a misdemeanor, and then as he's riding along in the car, the cop tells him to put his leg down, and then when he doesn't put his leg down, he says, "Oh, that's a felony." Is that true?
That's true. They're claiming that was the physical component. So the Michigan State Police vehicles in that area do not have cages in the back seats, so they put prisoners in the front seat. Well, he's a pretty big guy, and he was crammed in, and he had no room to maneuver, especially when you've got a cop car with a computer terminal and everything else. But because, he was jammed in and, with cuffs behind his back, belted in, and he didn't have any room. Just trying to set him up. They hate him. It's really clear. And I'll be honest, I'm looking forward to putting that Michigan State Police trooper on the witness stand and cross-examining him. That is going to be entertaining.
Okay, let me jump in here real quick, Jim, just real fast. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fundraiser. Charles Phillips just put in 500. John R, I can't say his last name properly, just put in 50. We got to raise at least $3,000 on this fundraiser today. Any money that you guys donate, I'm going to match. So if you guys put in $3,000, I'm going to match $3,000. I am out of my own bank account. I'm going to do it. So here's the link to the fundraiser right here. Make me match you. Let's get to 3,000 and then I'll add another 3,000 and we'll send 6,000 to Jim right here live during this broadcast. So Jim, let's talk a little bit more about that. So you're saying that you knew that they knew who Garrett Vanette was up on the peninsula. Well, is that from the millions of views he got on the videos when he was auditing the cops up there?
Well, that's from previous interactions with them. He's recorded this officer in the past. He's recorded this trooper's father in the past, who's a sheriff's deputy in that same community. This is a small town, small state police post. Everyone knows who Garrett Vanette is up there.
Right.
And they hate him because he won't bow down to their authority. And that's really the bottom line. When you cut it down to its essence, that's what it is. He is holding them accountable and they don't like it.
So I got 3 more donations. I got Robert Novak, I got Alan Hubbs, I got Thomas Perwitsky. Each now we're starting to truck here a little bit. This is a fundraiser to pay this man who I'm speaking with on the phone right now. This is Jim Makowski. This is Garrett Vanette's attorney. Any monies that you guys put into the GoFundMe, I'm going to match that money out of the money I make selling trifolds and selling cop cards. So I want to pay this attorney who has now driven up to the Upper Peninsula 3 times, 300 miles each way. So this guy's dedicated. He's one of the top criminal defense attorneys in all of Michigan. And so let's talk about that. So to the authorities and to the city council and to the county commissioners and to the government agencies up on the Upper Peninsula, we know the public is watching. We know that you guys targeted Garrett Vanette. We know that you targeted him because you don't like him.
Stay right.
Now I want to show you something here real quick.
Again, anything on your 6 steps?
Now, just let me give you a little backlog real quick. This is right after Garrett's been arrested. And so I'm just piggybacking on what Jim Makowski just said. He just said that he believes that Garrett was targeted because he's a First Amendment auditor up on a peninsula, which is a small little area. And so now this is after he's been arrested and after he's been booked into jail. This is the conversation the cops are having before they turn off the body cam. Listen to this. This is extraordinarily telling.
Oh yeah, that was the guy.
Oh yeah, that was the guy. Listen again. Listen again.
Oh yeah, that was the guy.
I've seen his videos before.
I've seen his videos before. I've seen. Then they turn off the body cam.
I've seen his videos.
Oh yeah, that was the guy.
I've seen his videos before.
Let's get rid of the evidence and turn off the body cam. Unbelievable. So, Mr. Makowski, you know, I've talked a little bit about you, but can you tell us a little bit about your biography, about what you come from and the education you have and how long you've been practicing law?
Sure. So I've been practicing law going on 24 years. I graduated from the University of Michigan undergrad, and I went to the University of Detroit Mercy School of Law. I put my way through undergraduate school doing home deliveries for Sears. I grew up in the ghetto of Southwest Detroit and made my own way through. And I've been practicing law since 2001, and I only do criminal work. I almost only do felony work. I do a lot of First Amendment issues. I do a lot of Second Amendment issues. I'm a gun rights attorney, and I do a lot of issues with Michigan's Open Meetings Act, where people are being excluded and being prevented from speaking out against government waste or government officials in general. And I've had a few cases that have gotten national attention in the past. I've been fortunate enough to represent some people who were illegally charged, and it's been a good career so far.
And what's been your passion besides the Second Amendment? How just give me your overall perspective on the policing in this country right now, and how many people are being put in jail and charged with excessive charges. What's your perspective on the country overall as far as this, from what I consider a police state and over policing?
You know, this is not the country I grew up in. The country's going to hell. You know, when I was a kid, everyone was saying, "Oh, the police are your friends." They are not your friends anymore. If they ever were, they certainly aren't now. You know, we see the law enforcement being weaponized against individuals who are, you know, speaking out for their freedoms. You know, everyone's in fear of what the police are going to do if they're going to come knocking down your door these days. You just don't know. You know, police act illegally all the time. Those body cams are recording their interactions with citizens. You know, people like Garrett are recording how those police officers are treating them, and that's hugely important because we've seen the excesses police officers do on a daily basis. I'm not anti-law enforcement. I truly am not, but I hate bad cops. And when you have a cop who's just sitting there and saying, "Respect my authority," that's what's got to end.
Right. You know, well, I'll just tell you, I don't respect the term law enforcers. I don't respect law enforcement. I respect rights protectors and peace officers. And I believe we need to fund rights protectors and peace officers. But the entire terminology, law enforcement with the black uniforms and the black cars, I think has to be replaced by a peace symbol instead of a slave catcher badge. And the uniforms have to turn to white and yellow. And we need to get to a place where we're about protecting people's rights. As we move more and more into the digital era with cameras everywhere, if we continue this law enforcement mentality, well, pretty soon you're going to be able to catch everything on film. We're less than a decade away before absolutely every single thing you do outside of your home, and hopefully you have cameras inside your home, but everything you do outside your home will be caught on camera. And that's where, go ahead.
I agree completely. And you know, it's a surveillance state, you know, and the state is trying to take away and everyone's rights. They are trying to quash dissent. We've seen that throughout, especially the last 4 years. Okay, but it was bad even before that. But the last 4 years has just gotten insane.
It's been a horrible ride for so many people. And as you know, Jim and I talked when I was in the dungeon a couple times. And even though I signed a contract with Jim to pay him, when I was in jail, Jim told me, "Don't worry about paying me." That's what he told me. He said, "You worry about getting yourself out. You worry about your own situation right now. I don't need a dime from you." That's what the lawyer on the phone told me. As you know, we got that term, the blood-sucking lawyer. That's not this guy. He's driven up to the Upper Peninsula 3 times to help Garrett Vanette. This is a fundraiser. If you guys would please drop the link down in the chat. I'm going to copy it here. Robert, thank you for your donation. I will match your donation. I super appreciate it. Kevin just threw in. Let me see all donations here. Sorry about that. Got Kevin. Luke just threw in. Houston Hot Dog just threw in. Mary just threw in. Brandy just threw in, Stomper, Alan, Thomas, John, Charles Phillips, $500. Just put it in 21 minutes ago. That's Chuck P in the chat, everybody. He just put in $500 for Press with Rancor's attorney fund here. And as I just told you guys, when I was in jail for 4 months just now, the attorney on the phone told me, don't worry about it, Chille. Get yourself out of jail. Get yourself healthy first. So here's the link to the fundraiser. If you send me any Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, please make sure that you put for Press with Rancor or for Garrett, for Press with Rancor or for Garrett. So I know you can't talk too much into specifics about your strategy or the case. What is your feeling? How do you, so number one, as you know, give me a little bit about the culture up there on the Upper Peninsula and what Garrett could be facing.
This is a pretty conservative area of the state. It's a lot of old school Democrats who used before they became conservative, before they went crazy liberal. So it's generally speaking a pro law enforcement community. And that is a concern of mine. I am concerned about him getting a fair shake. I think I know how to address that with a jury. I've given it a lot of thought on how I'm going to portray this to the jury. We'll see what happens. I mean, they're so interwoven that the arresting trooper's sister works for the prosecutor's office up there.
I'm sorry. Say that. Mr. Makowski, can you say that again? I'm not sure what you just said. Say it again.
So the state trooper who arrested Garrett, his sister actually works for the prosecutor's office up there.
Oh, so you're telling me the copper who arrested Garrett for simply standing there filming him, his sister on a tiny little peninsula works for the prosecutor, Lauren Wickman. That's what you're telling me right now?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. And there's all sorts of things we can say about that, but that's what I'm up against. I'm looking for 12 fair-minded jurors, and I like to think that I've got some skills, and I'm hoping I can pick the right jury, and we can get Garrett acquitted, because that's exactly what he deserves.
Acquitted 100. So what are the possibilities? He's being charged with a felony, and is it possible that would be knocked down to a misdemeanor, or is that the charge?
That's the charge. They could find him guilty of a misdemeanor version of this. I'm not going for a misdemeanor. I'm going for the win. He's charged with a felony that's punishable by up to 2 years in prison. Anywhere else in the state, if someone were to be convicted of that, they would get probation.
Stay right there, sir. Do not.
It'd be inconceivable that they would do any jail time up there. I have a feeling that if they find him guilty, he's going to be going away and sitting down for a little bit.
Oh my God. And as you guys may or may not know, they just locked me up for 4 months. My conviction was overturned on appeal and stripped from my record. So I no longer have a obstruction charge on my record. But this judge, from speaking with Garrett on the phone, not Mr. Makowski, but Garrett told me that he feels like this judge has it out for him, that this judge is going to try to hurt him if he's found guilty. So then let's talk a little bit about that process of picking the jury. When does that happen?
That'll be happening Tuesday morning.
So Tuesday morning, the jury process begins up in Escanaba, up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Is that correct?
Correct.
Wow. So Garrett is really facing it. He's really, and let me just show you guys just one more time the reason that we're doing the fundraiser for this gentleman, Garrett Van Nett, Press with Rancor. There he is standing there on the side of the road on a peninsula in Escanaba,
and he is just simply filming the police.
Stay right there, sir. Do not come another step forward or you'll be arrested for obstructing. I apologize. Oh, wait, you took another step forward, sir. Therefore, you're under arrest right now for obstructing. Put your hands behind your back.
How
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
How am I obstructed?
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
I'm not.
Do not reach for anything. Put your other hand behind your back. You're under arrest right now for obstructing. We'll get your license in a second, sir. Cuff him.
Cuff him. Put him in cuffs for filming somebody. So who has contacts up there on the Upper Peninsula? Who can share this video? Who can reach out to friends and family on the Upper Peninsula? Because we need to really start to reach out. If I can, I'm going to get up there. But remember, whatever you guys donate, I'm going to match. And I've been super down financially, so I'll have to pull it out of savings and stuff like that. But I made a commitment to do this. And so I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure that that we get this guy the best help he can get, and that we have a guy like Jim Makowski on the job. Let me read off some names here on the fundraiser real quick. So right here, let me see all. So I got Nathan just put in $100. Matthew Jones, God bless you, dude, putting in $5. Thank you so much, man. Rodolfo Garcia just put in 10. Kevin put in 10. So we're back to the same list. Luke, Houston Hot Dog, Mary, Brandy Swaney, Stomper. Thank you for the 50, man. Alan, thanks for the 30. Thomas, John, and then Charles. So far we've garnered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 donations. Let's get to 40. Let's get to at least 40 donations. Let's get to 40. Let's get to 40. So please do me a favor, share that link. This is a fundraiser for a man who is an introvert that started filming cops. Literally, when I did a shout out and said, you need to be filming cops, Garrett Van Nett started filming cops at that time. And so now he's facing a felony. So even if it's only $5, even if it's only $10 right now, hit that GoFundMe link right here. It's in the comment section. I'll put it right there. There it is. And $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you can give, every single dime is going to Jim Makowski. Every single penny. If you sent me a Venmo or a Cash App, I think someone said they sent me a Venmo. I haven't got any Venmos today. I'm refreshing. I don't have any Venmos today. Let me check my Cash App and see if anybody sent me any Cash Apps, and put Garrett Van Nett or Press with Rancor on the Cash App, because a lot of you guys already have my Cash App. I do a lot of fundraisers for a lot of people, and I'm not familiar. Edie, thank you, Edie. I appreciate that. Edie. So Edie, Joe put in $5. Thank you, Edie. I appreciate you. God bless you, honey. God bless you. So we have a little bit more money, and let me check the PayPal real quick and see, because I know people do donate through PayPal as well. Every single penny of this plus the matching is going directly. So Michael Dolan just now sent me a PayPal. Gary Bryant just sent me a PayPal. As usual, Chevy just sent me a PayPal. There's another 100 right there. So we have another 110 right there. I don't know. So Warren, which by the way, Warren's been around for a long time. So if it didn't go through Warren, eventually we will get it through. So thank you so much. I super appreciate it, because this has to get accomplished. It absolutely has to get accomplished. So let me ask you a question, Jim. When you start that jury selection, what kind of jury people are you looking for? Are you looking for blue collar, white collar, conservatives, liberals, Republicans, Democrats? Is there well, I don't want you to give up your entire hand, but what kind of person? Because look, we're all for, well, I'm for rule of law. I'm for rule of law, that rule of law should be the standard, but I don't think we're living under that. I think we're living under a police state. How do you go about picking that jury on Tuesday?
You know, it's a lot of instinct. I don't really want to discuss what I've determined as my model juror right now, because again, I'm paranoid, but if I was Lauren Wickman, I'd be watching this broadcast. I'm looking for fair-minded people who are not going to just automatically believe anything that a police officer says is reasonable. You know, it is time to question the police, and that's what I'm looking for. So I'm actually hoping for younger people, probably. But that's as far as I really want to go on that. I don't really want to say too much, Chille.
I totally understand. I totally understand. I really get it. You know, I want to make sure that Garrett has the best possible defense and we don't tip our hand too far in any direction. I want to make sure that we don't screw up this process that we're doing right now. So I'm just going back here real quick. I want to keep showing this. I want people to see what we're dealing with and what.
Stay right there, sir. Do not come another step forward or you'll be arrested for obstructing. I apologize. Oh, wait, you took another step forward, sir. Therefore, you're under arrest right now for obstructing. Put your hands behind your back.
How?
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
How am I obstructing?
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
I'm not resisting.
Do not reach for anything. Put your other hand behind your back. You're under arrest right now for obstructing. We'll get your license in a second, sir. Tough one.
Wow.
Took another step forward, sir. That is physical.
No, obstruction is a physical act. You do not tell me where to stand while I'm filming. I have every right to film you.
It is an issue when you interfere with my traffic stop, sir.
I want to speak to the supervisor.
Okay.
Get his balls closer together.
Resistance?
No, I'm fit.
I'm not resisting.
Keep that hand right there.
But you guys are both aware that obstruction is a physical act.
You took another step forward, sir. That is physical.
Physically obstructing you. I can take your attention away from you. I'm allowed to be here because I am a free citizen.
You're right. You are free, sir, but now you're being arrested.
For what?
I already told you, obstructing.
And how am I obstructing?
Took my attention away from the traffic stop. You also disobeyed a lawful order.
How is taking your attention?
Do you have their licenses?
Obstruction. How is it obstruction?
Are they clear?
Couldn't get a return on the vehicle.
Okay.
You both state boys, right?
Okay, let's go, sir. I apologize about that, folks. We'll get your license back to you in a second, okay? Thanks, Chille, 49. One in custody obstructed. Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me or stick me, sir?
I have a pocket knife right there.
Okay.
I'm still requesting your supervisor.
He's not coming to this,
before
sir.
you make a mistake.
I'm not making a mistake.
There again.
Are we going to go along with this story? Can I get you and you going along with this story?
Sir, remove your cell phone from your hand, okay?
No.
Yes.
Any searches?
That is fine.
Of myself or my property? Of myself or my property? I do not consent.
You get a total for a white Toyota pickup, jeans. What are you reaching for, sir?
Looking where my keys are.
All right. Well, your vehicle is getting towed. You want to step in the car for me?
No.
Yes.
First of all, why would I be in the front seat? And
Because that's how we
your
transport
supervisor?
people. He's not coming here.
Where's your supervisor?
Get in the vehicle, sir.
For what crime?
What's that? Because you're under arrest. Get in the
For
vehicle.
what crime am I under arrest?
Get in the vehicle.
I need it said.
Sir, you're going to get more charges if you
I
don't
will get in the vehicle once you tell me what I'm being arrested for.
Obstructing.
Okay, obstructing. Obstructing.
I'm not here to argue it, sir. Get in the vehicle.
That's what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Get your
How do you think this is supposed to work?
Get in the vehicle. Get in the vehicle for me completely.
Yeah, you got a lot of shit here, so.
Yes, sir, we do. We have a lot of equipment.
Yeah. Well.
You have the seatbelt on.
Are you guys aware of what the prison is?
792, copy.
What's your name? My name is Trooper Tardif. My badge number is 851.
Tard what?
Tardif? Yes, sir.
Todd Tardif, is that the name? So, Jim, what's the name of the sister who works in the prosecutor's office? Do you know?
Same last name. I don't know if I should give out her first name,
But
same
I
last name. It's definitely his sister.
Yeah, I remember doing the research on this before they put me in the dungeon for filming a cop. And this is the reason why we've hired one of the top-notch criminal defense attorneys in Michigan, and he's driving 300 miles each way to represent Press with Rancor. Because as you guys saw, I had an attorney who didn't put my case together properly. And then because that dirty, biased, unprincipled judge, Ann Zimmerman, could put me in jail, she did put me in jail. And she put me in jail for 4 months. This is a felony, and Press with Rancor is being charged with a felony. The state trooper who arrested him, his sister works for the prosecutor's office, and wasn't the state trooper's dad the chief of police or the head state trooper?
He's actually a member of the sheriff's department, and Garrett has filmed him as well.
So Garrett had previously filmed this copper, Todd Tardif's dad. Is that what you're telling me?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
D?
Yes, sir.
Tardif.
Yes, sir.
IF?
Yes, sir. Two Fs.
And once again, you're refusing.
What's that?
You're refusing.
What am I refusing? He will be notified of this incident, but he is not coming out to this traffic stop, sir. I need you to lean back for me so we can secure your seatbelt.
2,500 cash for surety.
How am I going to do that with my arms behind my fucking back?
The original was a felony for weapons offense. But the remarks state
Sir,
also
please stop
charged with
swearing.
operating license
Fuck you.
suspended, revoked, or
Don't tell me to fucking stop swearing. I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
That's not
You
very
already
polite of
fucked
you,
up
sir.
tonight. You don't realize that?
That's not very polite,
You
of you,
just
sir.
fucking violated my constitutional rights.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Sorry, Tina.
Sir, is that a hate crime by calling me a racial or by calling me a slur?
You think that'll hold up?
So right now we're at 1417 on the video. We're going to come back to it. Here's the GoFundMe that we have right now. This is for Garrett. So now we've had more donations. John Baxter just came in. Dina just came in. Thank you so much, Dina. I appreciate your donation. Dan Howard just came in. Matthew Emmett just came in. Christopher Bomjay. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm not going to try it. Christopher B just came in. Nathan came in for 100. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Matthew, Dina, John Baxter. Thank you so much. I super appreciate it. It means an absolute ton. We got to get this guy so that he's okay. We have to get him so he's okay. It has to be. Where is that bad chicken?
You already fucked up tonight. You don't realize that?
That's not very polite,
You just
sir.
fucking violated my constitutional rights.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Sorry, Tina.
Sir, is that a hate crime by calling me a racial or by calling me a slur?
You think that'll hold up?
That's 519 South Street.
Put your knee in so I don't hit it, please. Hey, very full. Your window is down.
Yeah.
Jim, by any chance, do you know the timestamp? Because just so you know, Garrett was originally arrested for a misdemeanor. Then he had his leg crossed. And then that dirty copper Tardif with his whole dirty family involved with the prosecutor's office, his dad's in the sheriff's department. So then do you know the timestamp of where Garrett says, where the copper says, put your leg down? Garrett says, no. He says, oh, that's a felony.
I don't have that timestamp. I'm sorry, Chille.
No, it's okay.
You're
not
kidnapping me.
I'm not kidnapping you.
The fuck you ain't.
Stop touching me, please.
Stop touching me, you fuck.
Look
Move
where my
over.
arm is. I can't move over any further.
I can't move over any further.
Yes, who can? You weren't touching me when I got in here.
So just so you know, Garrett is a huge dude. over 6 foot tall. He's a big guy. He's really physically big. I've interviewed him in person. He's a friend of mine. We've talked. He's big.
Do you understand what I want you to do? Is that a no?
More threats?
No.
What are you gonna do to me?
I just asked you to move over.
How
I
the
don't want
fuck
you
can I
touching
move
me.
over, asshole?
What's that?
How can I move over, asshole?
You weren't touching me a second ago.
Yeah, I just watched you put your.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, look at me. I'm
Yeah,
really
you weren't-
fucking trying
Yeah,
here, aren't I,
you're not
asshole?
touching
You
me.
weren't sitting
Shut
like
up.
that before. So
Got a supervisor coming?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to bring on Jim one last time here, just real quick. Jim, I know that you're 10:30 over there. You drove 300 miles today, and I'm sure you got to do other stuff, but I'm going to try to make it up there for Tuesday. I'm low on funds right now, so, and I know that we got to, I got to pay, we got to pay the lawyer. We have to. Me going there and the lawyer going there is better. So what are your final thoughts on this, Jim, for the people?
Well, Garrett, he's abrasive, but he did nothing wrong. And they knew exactly where he was at the preliminary examination. The trooper Tardif testified that he was in fear for his safety because Garrett was out there filming. Garrett's had so many interactions with them over the years. Bullshit. He knew exactly what Garrett was doing. He just was looking for an excuse, and he finally made up one.
Right.
And that's what the bottom line is. I am so looking forward to cross-examining this trooper.
Okay.
It's going to be the highlight of that day. Let's put it that way.
And what is the rule for filming inside the courtroom? If do I have to put a request in with the judge to be able to film inside the courtroom?
Yes, you do.
Okay. And so I guess Monday's too late to get a request in, or can I get a request in?
You can get a request in Monday.
Okay.
And hopefully the judge will grant it. There's no reason why he shouldn't.
Well, as you know,
Yeah.
I've already been up there, and I'm pretty known up there. They don't like me. Some of them.
Yeah, they're not going to like me too well after this case either, but that's okay.
All right, listen, everybody, say thank you, Jim Makowski, if you would, in the comments section so he can see that later. I know you got to go, Jim. Hey, thanks for your time. And thank you, Jim, for being so understanding for me when I was in the dungeon and telling me, don't worry about money, Chille. Just get yourself out of that dungeon. I didn't expect to hear that, but that's exactly what I heard from Jim. So I want to say thank you.
No problem. I was more worried about you, my friend.
Dude, it was just such a relief because I know that I'd signed a contract with you to pay you. And I just was, my business was failing. My website went down. I had to fire 3 employees and let them go. And just, it was such a hard time, but this isn't about me right now. I just want to say thank you. Everybody say thank you, Jim Makowski. If I can make it there Tuesday, I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay.
Looking forward to it.
All right. See you soon. Bye, Jim.
Take care. Bye.
Okay. So that was Jim Makowski, everybody. And let's listen right here. I think this is where he's going to say but before I do that, let me just remind everybody, this is a fundraiser. There is the GoFundMe link. If you donate to me through PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, make sure you put Press with Rancor or Garrett Vanette on the subject line. I'm taking every dime that you guys put in, I'm putting it in the GoFundMe and I'm matching it. So I'll have to pull out of my savings account to do that, but it has to be done. It has to be done. You guys saw the difference when I hired the appellate attorney, Chris Oram. You saw the way he was able to perform in court. And then my appeal was granted and I was let out of jail about 30 hours later, which the jail tried to hold me. So it was pretty amazing. So there's the GoFundMe link. Let's take a look real quick. So we're at 2430 right here, right now. Let me I'll just go back here.
A second ago.
I've got the link right here. So I'll just put it in. We're at 2430 right here, and we're going to come right back to this. But here is the GoFundMe. We're at $34.56 overall right now. Edie just put in 40. Such a sweetheart. Thank you, Edie. And so there it is. Oh, sorry about that. See all right there. And now I'll get my ugly mug off the screen here so you guys can see it. This is the money so far coming in. Edie Rains just put in 40. Thank you, Edie. Adam Howell from Press with Rancor for transparency. Dan Howard, Matthew Emmerich. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Dina, thank you. Really. Christopher, Nathan, Matthew, Rodolfo has all put in. Kevin Brzezinski, Kevin's not rich and he's throwing in money. Luke, thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate it. Houston Hot Dog, my brother on the email, sends me so many good videos. Thank you. Mary, Brandy Sweeney came in for another 10. Stomper put in 50. Alan Hubbs is 30. And Alan Hubbs is a guy who works for a living. Thomas put in 100. John put in 50. And Charles put in $500 for this particular fundraiser. So as you know, that's Charlie. Charlie, come here. Charlie, come here. Come here. Come here, Charlie, come here. Come here. Come on. Up. Up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's the little guy. Tell him, Charlie. Tell him. Tell him what's going on. Tell him what's going on, Charlie. Okay. So let's get back to the video. I want to see if we have Charlie. Hold on a second. Let me finish what I'm doing here. Let me finish what I'm doing, Charlie. Let me finish what I'm doing. Charlie.
Do you understand what I want you to do? Is that a no?
More threats?
No.
What are you going to do to me?
I just asked you to move over.
How the fuck can I move over, asshole?
What's that?
How can I move over, asshole?
You weren't touching me a second ago.
Yeah, I just watched you put your...
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, look at me. I'm really fucking trying here, aren't I, asshole?
You're not touching me.
You weren't sitting
Shut up.
Before, so.
Got a supervisor coming?
Nope. Nah. Sign Chille for a night. You're a decent gem.
Just come at your baby. Is that car going to be there then?
Hey, firm, he was just getting uncooperative. We gotta leave.
Oh, now I'm being uncooperative.
They got him in torture cuffs and he's uncooperative.
You got your camera on?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah. Let's see how I'm being uncooperative.
I'll be here, man. Are you available right now?
Touching you too much? Because I'm fucking...
Well, that's called assault, sir. The unwanted touching of someone.
Yeah, exactly what you did to me.
Well, we have to when we place under someone under arrest.
Did he just say touching him was assault?
Unlawful arrest.
No.
Oh, yes.
Disobeyed a lawful order.
I don't fucking have to obey you.
Yes, sir, you do.
Especially when you tell me where the fuck to stand.
That was a lawful
This is a
order,
free
sir.
country.
That was a lawful order.
No, you little bitch. You're gonna learn in court. That you're wrong.
I disagree.
Received 911 abandoned calls, female crying in the background, and your male in the background. Trying to get an exact location. We have no past history with a phone number. It's spotting at 1513 28th Avenue. For the latitude longitude is spotting at 1505. That's 1505 28th Avenue.
Got your last chance to get a supervisor.
No, sir, I don't have to.
Oh yeah, why's that? Because you're a cop. You do what you want, right?
No, sir, it's not in our official orders and it's not what's in the law, so I'm not going to get you a supervisor. It's not needed. Be wasting his time.
Hey, firm, it's going to be apartment 3 taking a third-party call from a neighboring apartment.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fundraiser. So many of you guys donated to me. You guys covered my legal expenses with the attorneys in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to say thank you for that. And now we have another freedom fighter who's facing a felony charge where the judge doesn't like him. Garrett has already told me he feels like the judge isn't going to be fair. So I need you to donate right now, whether it's $5, $10, $20. It doesn't matter how much it is. I saw Sean was in here. Sean Henson was in here. Sean, pull your wallet out right now. Sean, pull your wallet out. Put 25, 50, $100 into that fundraiser for me, buddy. Pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. I would really appreciate it. This man's attorney just came on with us. He was on the program for the past hour. We absolutely have got to make sure that this man, Garrett Vanette, Press with Rancor, that his attorney is paid. We have to make sure. And as you guys can imagine, just so you know, I'm not going to reveal too much of my personal relationship with Garrett, but I will tell you that this is a hard week for him. He's going through it because he just saw me get thrown in the dungeon. He just saw me get locked up because a judge she did, unprincipled and biased and just a bad person. Ann Zimmerman, I don't know how you sleep at night, Ann Zimmerman, you're a bad person. So I want to make sure that we have the money to make sure that we cover them. And as you guys know, we crowdfunded the money for Wanda Meese. He was facing charges in Indiana and we beat it. Wanda, he can attest to it. We hired the attorney for him. You and I did. We all pitched in and we paid for Wanda's attorney and he beat the charges. Is that true, Wanda? I mean, that is 100% correct, isn't it? This is 100% the truth. Because we banded together and we funded the attorney for Wanda Meese, he won. He's not in jail right now. He's not in the dungeon. We actually did this. You and I did this. We did this together. Gloria just put up the Press with Rancor GoFundMe. Let's watch a couple more minutes and then I'm going to check the GoFundMe and call out some names. If you donate to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, please put Garrett Vanette or Press with Rancor on your donation and I'll send it right through. I'll put it in we're going to send the money to Jim Makowski now. We're going to send it to him now, right this second. I'm going to do it right here in front of you. So let's watch a couple more minutes of this.
Special 93. I've verified and out to call. Can you repeat the location?
1505 28th Avenue, 1505 28th Avenue, apartment 3.
Copy that.
How can I help you? It's the state. I have one male in custody for obstructing.
And again, how am I obstructing?
I already explained it to you, sir, several times.
Because I didn't step back? Is that,
Gave you a lawful order.
No, you did not.
Yes,
you do
I
not
did,
even
sir.
understand what lawful means. When I am
Do you?
going to a fucking
Do
stop
you?
doing my job,
That's your job.
yes,
Okay.
I'm pressed.
Okay.
Means I
press
have the right
underneath
to
us.
fucking film you. And when you tell me where to stand, that's called prior restraint.
No, sir.
And when I refuse to do it and you arrest me, that's a illegal arrest.
No, sir,
That's
it's
unlawful
not.
arrest.
No, sir, it's not.
We'll see in court, won't we?
I think we will.
And that's what this is about right now. This is about Press with Rancor's court date on Tuesday. So the young Gerald said, thanks for doing what you do. Gerald, let me just tell you something. I can't do anything without help. I can't do anything without your help. So right now, pull your phone out and go to this GoFundMe, put in $5, $10, $15, $20. If you're watching this later, the fund is going to keep going. It's going to take several months to pay this attorney. And by the way, you guys just heard from Jim Makowski. He's one of the top criminal defense attorneys in Michigan. So if you're watching this later, don't hesitate. Please make sure you throw in right now. I absolutely can't do anything. I do appreciate the compliment, young Gerald, but I have to be 100% honest. I really am absolutely nothing without your help and without people here helping me and supporting, because I can only do so much. I can only do so much. Someone throw up that GoFundMe link. I'll put the GoFundMe link up here. There it is. There it is right there. I'm going to put it up here on the screen for you. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to come right back to this video, but we're going to check the GoFundMe right now. That's right, Donnie. I am matching all donations. Anybody who donates here right now, if you put in 50, I'm putting in 50. You put 100, Charles Phillips put in 500, I'm putting in 500. I'm pulling it out of my savings account. I've already gone deep into savings because I was put in jail for 4 months, but I made a commitment, and I'm not going to break the commitment and the promise that I made just because my life was turned upside down by being put in jail. So right now this video is at 29:17. We're going to come right back to it. Here's the GoFundMe. We're now at 35:31. Sean, you threw in. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. So now let me just show you guys what we're looking at here. So I think that we're just over. Sean threw in 10. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks a lot. Gary threw in 5 more. Kristen Campbell threw in 50. Adam Guessman just threw in 10. And then we're back to Edie again. We wanted to do 40. We're at 35:31. Let's get to 4,000. Let's get to 4,000. Let's get to 4,000, which is only $470 away. Let's get to the $4,000 mark. So if you were sitting on it and you were like, you know what, I do got that extra 50, throw it in right now. Throw it in, because we got to support this guy. We can't let him go down. You know, it's just something that we can't do. You know, we just can't do it. We have to support real activists, real auditors. We have to support people. Here's the GoFundMe right there. And now I'm going to go back to the video. We're going to watch a few more minutes of this video. We don't stop. We don't stop.
Good job.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pressed. When you do it and you arrest me, that's an illegal arrest.
No, sir,
That's
it's
unlawful
not.
arrest.
No, sir,
Yes.
it's not.
We'll see in court, won't we?
I think we will.
I think we will. You smug little piece of shit.
Thank you, James. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
That nice stuff on his property.
Oh, you got it.
Look at the beta male.
That stuff.
Yeah, his truck's locked. I'll knock it.
All right, I'm going this property here then. I'll give you a cell phone, then I'll unbuckle them and you can get them out.
Thanks for your support. I appreciate it.
Watch your arm, sir. I'm going to unbuckle you.
You really got to do something about that fucking halitosis. I don't know how you put up with that shit.
Can you step out for me, sir? Can you grab me my... Hold on 1 second.
Sure is not.
Go in that room right to your left there, sir.
Right there.
Right in the
Don't
room
push
there.
me. Not push me. Fucking touch me.
Right in the
Don't
room
push
there. Left there, sir.
Right there.
As soon as they put you in those torture cuffs, as soon as they take you behind the dungeon wall doors, as soon as that happens, they start to abuse you. They start to grab you, torque you, push you, pull you, start to order you around like you're a dog, like you're Charlie. But I treat Charlie good. You can see how healthy and beautiful that dog is. Shout out to my man Steve for watching my dog while I was in the dungeon. You know, take a look. Take a look at how he's being treated. This is a human being.
Right in the room there.
Not push me. Fucking touch me.
Right on that bench.
You don't have to assault me.
Go ahead.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna search it real quick.
I did not consent to any searches or seizures. Want that on the record.
Okay. Body camera's active, but I have to search you before I bring you inside.
Well, now you know. You're aware.
So in case you guys don't know, I'll just tell you guys right now, Team DLZ 24/7. This is one of the few, there was a half a dozen men who I became well acquainted with when I was in the dungeon in Clark County Detention Center for 4 months. And Team DLZ 24, this gentleman was incarcerated with me. And he was put in jail on total bogus bullshit charges. He didn't belong in the jail. The same thing. I didn't belong in the jail either. And so this man right here can tell you that the moment you're behind those dungeon wall doors, you're treated like you're a piece of shit. You're treated like a high school bully treats somebody in the hallway who kicks your feet out from underneath of you, who treats you poorly, that abuses you, that talks down to you, that steals your lunch money, takes your lunch, your paper bag, pushes you into the lockers. That's how the jail guards treat you. Now, thankfully, there's a lot of cameras and stuff now in the jail, so the physical abuse that happened so much through the 80s and 90s has dissipated with some of the jail guards. That I didn't see a lot of that, but I definitely saw the guards taser people and torture cuff people and talk down to people and treat people terribly. So Team DLZ 24, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. We will connect. Shoot me a text message. You should have my number. And then everybody, Michael Eline is in the room. Good to see you, Michael. Thank you for coming.
Anything on you that's gonna stick, stab, poke me, anything like that?
I'll tell them where.
What's this?
Go ahead, dude.
So this is the GoFundMe right now. Randall Johnson just threw in another 150. Thank you so much, Randall. We're really close to the $4,000 mark that we wanted to get to today. Roger Lane just threw in 25. And there's Jeremy coming in with $15, dude. God bless you, Jeremy. Thank you so much, dude. Listen, I don't care if it's $5, $10. And so we're really close. I want to get to the $4,000 mark. I'm going to keep on e-begging until we get to the $4,000 mark. We're at $37.21 right now, meaning we need $280 approximately. And then we're going to be at the goal of $4,000 for today. And that's what I'm hoping. So if you guys were holding back a little bit and you got 20 or 40 or $50 right now and you can throw it in, that would be absolutely amazing. And then every single donation here, I'm going to match those funds. And I'll send you a screenshot. I'll put it in my community post so you can see that however much money we raise today, I match it. I'm dead serious about helping this guy. I'm dedicated to this. We have to fund freedom fighters. You know, I shouldn't have been put in jail. If I could do it again, I would have gone with a more experienced First Amendment attorney, someone who had done First Amendment cases, a bunch of them already, like the attorney that I have now, Josh Tomczyk.
my current attorney in Las Vegas is Josh Tomchek for the next case that I'm facing. So do me a favor right now, open up your phone, open up your heart, open up your wallet, and put $20 in here. Let's get to this $4,000 mark. We're only $280 away. We're $280 away. So there's the link for the GoFundMe, if you would please. And let me just go back and say thank you to a few more people while we're here, since I have the GoFundMe open. Let me say your names out loud. Oh, you know what? I got that 100 from Chevy. Wait, hold on a second. I might have enough money right here. Hold on a minute. We might be at that $4,000 mark now. Pistol P Rex just put in 50. Helen S put in 20. There's 170 plus Chevy's 100. So we needed 280. Let me see where we are right now. Right there, Gil just threw in 20. Thank you, Gil. We got Michael Dolan, who just threw in, Gary Bryant, who just threw in. So there's 100, 120, 130. There's 130 right there in PayPal. And then for Cash App, we have, oh, thank you so much. It's just, and then in Cash App, we have 50 and 70. So there's 200. And then, so we're only $80 away. Let me check Venmo because Lancaster said he put in some money. Lancaster, I still don't have that. I will let you know when it comes through. Warren, it didn't come through yet. We're $80 away. We're $80 away. And then I'm going to end this fundraiser for today. We're only $80 away. So right now, I need 4 people to put in $20. Which 4 people are going to put in $20 right now? Which 4 people are going to put in $20 right now? Which 4 people is it going to be? Which 4 people is it going to be? I need 4 people to put in $20 so we can end this fundraiser, because I want to show you a video from Rolando Bass that was sent to me. So if you would please, which 4 people can put in $20 right now for Press with Rancor? And we're going to watch a couple more minutes of his arrest, and then I'm going to come back.
Gonna stick stab poke me, anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
What's this?
Go ahead, dude.
Keep your hands off my dick, too.
I'm not gonna try and grab it. Okay. Anything in your back pockets? Can you kick your shoes off for me?
Ha ha ha.
If I take those cuffs off, are you gonna be okay?
So we have a couple more donations on the, I'm going to show this in 1 second, but I just wanted to read these names off real quick. Douglas Field just threw in $10. Hellos for Suckers just threw in $20. Adrian Salinas just put in 10. Luke just put in 10 more. And then you have Randall Johnson's 150, Roger Lane's $25, Jeremy G's $15, Sean Henson's $10. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. We are so super close. Let me show you this GoFundMe. The GoFundMe right now is at $37.71. So we are super close. We're like $60 away. 50. I'm sorry. Let me do the math again in my head here. Yeah, we're super close. We're super close. Let's just get to that $4,000 mark. Let's get to the $4,000 mark, and then we're gonna watch a cop video right after this.
I'm gonna be fine. These guys fucked up. Unlawful arrest ain't good shit. Oh yeah. Let's see.
No. Can you release your hand, please?
I'm not fucking holding them.
Yes, I did, Kyle. I got your Cash App. Kyle was one of those 20s. Thank you, Kyle. I super appreciate it. Super appreciate it.
She looking at each other.
Looking
Got
at you.
something to say?
Nothing.
Let's hear it.
I got nothing to say. I just told you that.
Let's hear it.
I told you.
Nothing.
Nothing. Go ahead and take a seat, please.
Look at the chains of your oppression. Take a look at the chains of your oppression. There they are right there. Take a look. I got your Cash App, Kyle. I got your Cash App, P-Rex, for 50. Thank you. God bless you, man. Helen, I got your Cash App. Thank you so much. Edie, you're the sweetest woman ever. Thank you.
Thank you. And take it back off on, please.
Look at these monsters. Take a look at the monsters. Take a look at the monsters. Take a look. You know, you coppers don't want me to call you pigs. You don't want me to call you pigs. But take a look at what you just did. Take a look at the torture cuffs. The guy just sat there and untangled. And then take a look how you hand him off to another guy and he plays with the torture cuffs. Put in the comment section, torture cuffs are always torture. Thank you, Kyle. I super appreciate it, man. Super appreciate it. No, listen, that's good. Rising tides. So let's do a count real quick. Let's see where we are. Let's see where we are. Let's see where our total is. I mean, look at these coppers putting on these. So we're at 3771. The goal was to get to 4,000. I have 70, 90, 95. I have 95 in Cash App. And then in PayPal, I have from people who have donated. So there's from Gil, there's 20, 25, 30, 130. So that's it. That's it. We made it. And let me check Venmo to see if anybody sent any Venmos in and say thank you to those guys. I super appreciate it. Dan Hanlon came through with 100. Thank you, Dan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match every single donation here. So you guys put in $2,000, approximately $2,000, a little bit less, but I'm going to match that amount. And then I'm going to put it in my community tab. You'll be able to see it. And thank you all. I super, super appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it, man. I listen, I'm the best e-beggar on all of YouTube, and I have no qualms about it because we have to crowdfund activists. We have to crowdfund freedom fighters. We have to crowdfund or this government will walk over us. I want to say thank you to everybody. If you guys are watching this later, the GoFundMe is going to be active. We got to raise 45,000 total. So we're only at 4. We need to raise 10 times, 12 times the amount more. So the GoFundMe is going to be active. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs. Jeff hates pigs is here, everybody. Jeff hates piggies. Where's Mike hates pigs? I didn't see Mike hates pigs today, but I was wondering where he was. Where is Mike hates pigs? So I want to show you guys this guy, Rolando Bass. He gets pulled over. And Don Andre Investigations, if you guys are unfamiliar, Don Andre Investigations covered Rolando Bass in great detail. But okay, so that's what that video looks like right there. We're going to get to it. But before we do that, I'd like to say thank you. I appreciate your help. I need your help. I can't do anything on my own. I need help from everybody. Always in every single thing I ever do. So I read Teddy Roosevelt's biography when I was in the dungeon. Teddy Roosevelt, Harvard educated, top of his class, one of the best presidents we've ever had in U.S. history. And there was something I learned by reading his biography. Not only did he get help on absolutely everything, not only that, he then would rewrite and rethink and retool and re-examine his approach and what he would say and how he would do it. Now, listen, after he lost the 1912 after he lost the election in 1912 to Woodrow Wilson, who will be president from 1913 to 1921. So what's going to happen there is Teddy Roosevelt's going to stop getting help on all of his things, and he's going to crumble miserably. And in 1916, he's not even going to get the Republican nomination for president. Charles Evan Hughes is, who resigns from the Supreme Court to run for president. So I learned from Teddy Roosevelt that you need help with everything. If you're a political person or you're a leader and you want to change the world, you have to work with so many people. So you people out there, I want to say thank you. Thank you for helping me raise this money for Press with Rancor. Press with Rancor, if you see this, I'll in the words of Michael Eline right there, we don't stop. We don't stop. We don't quit. We don't back down. We don't say die. We never give up. Never, ever, ever. Is that Caroline in Fort Worth? Is that who I just saw in here? Caroline in Fort Worth. What's up, Playgirl? What you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope that you are okay. Caroline, let's bring you on. Let's bring you on to the delete laws and let's have a talk. Let's have a conversation. I want to say thank you to everybody once again. Thank you guys for helping raise the funds for Press with Rancor. I'm sorry he wasn't available tonight. He's going through some stuff right now. He's facing a felony. So just imagine if you were facing a felony and you had court on Tuesday, how would you be doing? How would you be doing? How would you be doing if you were facing a felony and your felony was facing on Tuesday? So Caroline in Fort Worth, I think you have my number. If you don't, I'll get your number. I'm sure through Michael Eline and BZ Watchdog, there's definitely going to be a way to get a hold of you. So we don't stop. We don't stop under any circumstances, under any conditions.
Oh, that shit crazy.
I just want you to point out something here. Do you guys hear this? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard it. Did you hear it? He said, put a 1 in the chat. He said, can you roll your windows down for me? Did you hear it? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard him say that, because I certainly heard the copper say that. I heard that, and that copper is standing behind his car on the freeway, but he's got his window cracked. You can see his window cracked right there. So I heard the copper. He heard the copper. We all heard the copper. Put a 1 in the chat if that's true.
Put your windows down for me, please. No, I'd rather not put my window down. Put your windows down now. Oh, he's yelling.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is how these coppers in America treat us. Roll your window down now, as though you're my daddy, you're my boss. Brother, you work for me, dude. You work for the people. You're a public servant. But this is how they treat us in this country, and it's despicable.
Roll your windows down now. I refuse to put my window down. Roll your windows down. Yo, is you serious, bro? Roll your windows down now. No. Oh my fucking god, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You're making this a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Roll your windows down. Roll your windows down. roll your windows down now. They both sitting there with guns on their hand, and they expect me to roll my window down.
So
Guns on their hand. They both sitting there with guns on their hand, and they expect me to roll my window down. I feel like pulling off, not rolling my fucking window down.
So the cops got their guns drawn because he doesn't put his window all the way down. This is how they've trained these cops. It's the policy, procedure, and protocol.
Fuck out of here. Roll the window down. I'm not. Open the door. No. Open the door. No. What you grabbing my shit for? Why are you grabbing my doors like that? What are you doing? Open the door. No. Roll down that window so he can talk to you. My window is down so he can talk to me. It's not my fault he's scared to approach. You got guns. You got your hands on guns and you expect me to just... Nah, that's fucking crazy. Nah, man. Y'all sitting here looking like y'all ready to shoot me. You mad because I won't roll the window down some more? Come up here. You just walked up here. Why is he scared to walk up here? That's bullshit, man. Fuck out of here.
That's exactly correct. That's...
Up here. Why is he scared to walk up here? That's bullshit, man. Fuck out of here. Now you ain't got no problem walking up here. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, bro? I was about to roll my window down and I sit there. You put your window down with your gun on your head. How many times I asked you before I even went for my gun? Oh, well. What is the problem with it? Is it a lawful order? Yes, it is. No, it's
Okay, so let me explain. Allow me to explain. The problem is you, cop. The problem is the cops. The problem is this training. The problem is the policy, procedure, and protocol. That's the problem. You're the problem, cop. You are the problem. You acting like you're scared of everything because of Terry versus Ohio that puts officer safety over our rights. You're the problem, cop. You are. You're the bad actor. You are the douchebag. I'm sorry, you are. I mean, look at this copper. Let me go back a couple minutes here.
No,
look at him hiding on this. See, there's the same copper right here, hiding on the side of the car with his gun drawn, his butt up against the car, as though he's in some Mission Impossible movie, as though he's. Like, what the hell is going on? And you know, in retrospect, looking at it, Rolando Bass, he needs to have his license, registration, and proof of insurance on a card or in a slip. Everything then goes in your trifold. All the words he's saying are wrong. You plead the Fifth Amendment immediately. You put everything up to the window in the crack. Here's everything I got to provide to you by law. It says it right there on your trifold. Everything I need to provide by law is in the slip below. You get it on delete laws. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a trifold, if you have a cop card. You have to have one. Look at the way he's being treated. And I'm not blaming Rolando for the police state, prison state, death state that we live in. I'm not blaming Rolando for Terry versus Ohio that puts officer safety over our rights and their behavior. What I'm saying is it could be done better. You don't have to go through this. You simply have your license, registration, proof of insurance ready to go right there. I give you a broccoli wad rubber band with your order. It goes in the envelope. That way you are ready to go. Everything is up in the visor just like that. You're ready to go with your camera. You have 2 hands free. That's what I do here. Rolando. It's so discouraging watching this.
It's not my fault you scared to approach. What you grabbing my shit for? Why are you grabbing my doors like that? What are you doing? Open the door. No. Roll down that window so he can talk to you. My window is down so he can talk to me. It's not my fault he's scared to approach. You got guns. You got your hands on guns and you expect me to just... Nah, that's fucking crazy. Nah, man. Y'all sitting here looking like y'all ready to shoot me. You mad because I won't roll the window down some more? Come up here. You just walked up here. Why is he scared to walk up here? That's bullshit, man. Fuck out of here. Now you don't got no problem walking up here.
What are you doing, man?
What are you doing, bro? Bro, I was about to roll my window down and I sit there. You put your window down with
You
your
know how
gun on
many
your
times I asked you before I even went for my gun?
Oh, well.
What is the problem with
Is it a lawful order?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What lawful order is it?
I'm giving you an order to roll your windows down.
And how is that lawful?
We cannot see in here.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
You're trying to protect making a stop that would have been a warning.
I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to protect myself, bro.
How are you doing that by not rolling your windows down?
I ain't even see y'all behind me.
Registration.
Here you go. You want to answer that question you asked, or you want to cut yourself off and me off while I'm answering your question?
Registration.
Oh, all right. Here you go. It's been ready for you the whole time.
Playing games for no reason.
No, he's not playing games. You are taught that everything's for officer safety. You are taught that you're afraid of everything and to always say that you're afraid and to yell, stop resisting. You're taught that. It's your policy, procedure, and protocol, you dirty copper, you low-level knuckle-dragging parasite, you sucky bus off the people, you vampire, you leech, you robber, you criminal, you dirty demon, you are sucking off the people. This is the only job you could get because you don't have any other skills. A lot of these cops, a third of the cops in our country are ex-military. They go into the military for 8 years. They get out. Hey, go be a cop. You make $100,000 a year. And they militarize the police in our country. And that's why you have this POW style of arrest. Lay on your belly. I'm not your dog, buddy. You don't tell me to lay on my belly. That's not how it works. They are taught to be afraid. That's what they're taught. You're afraid for everything. Officer safety first. Officer safety first. That comes from Terry versus Ohio. Put in the comment section, OTVO. And as you know, my friend Michael Eline is a Marine. I have nothing against military guys. I have something against military guys who don't go out and become independent instead of being a dependent on the system of hierarchy. So you go get a slave catcher badge and you just go up in the ranks every year you're in there. As long as you're willing to put people in torture cuffs, shackle them, arrest them, and take them to a freaking dungeon, then you are good, man. You're going to make your $100,000 a year. And you don't give a shit what happens to Rolando Bass. And that's the problem I have with cops. It's about Terry versus Ohio. Every single thing you're seeing here is about officer safety and their fear. Put it in the comment section, OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. That's the problem. It's the linchpin of problem. A lot of people have a real issue with me. What's the issue? Who cares about me? Bypass me. Our problem collectively, your problem, my problem is Terry versus motherfucking Ohio. Black people in particular, your problem, Rolando Bass's problem is Terry versus Ohio. Brown people, your problem is Terry versus Ohio. White people, your problem is Terry versus Ohio. They want to divide us by race. Okay, fine. It's all of our problems collectively. For the love of God, it's Terry versus Ohio. Do you understand that? It's Terry versus Ohio.
You're not playing any games.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
It's a simple command. Roll your windows down just so I can make sure that I don't have any threats coming up to the vehicle.
All right, well.
Come on.
I ain't like your approach. I ain't like your approach.
How are you protecting yourself by not doing a simple order?
Because you're not my daddy. Don't you understand it? I don't want you to order me around, mother. You're not the boss of me. I'm your boss. You don't order me around. I'm in charge. You got to write a ticket? Go back to your car, little doggy, and write your ticket. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the boss, not you. This is my stop. No, it's not. This is my freedom. These are my streets. These are my rights. I'm a free American, Jack. And you don't get to tell me, oh, this is a lawful order. No, it's not. You, my friend, are a jackboot thug pig. That's what you are. That's exactly what you are. JBTP, put it in the comment section.
It's a simple command. Roll your windows down just so I can make sure that I don't have any threats coming up to the vehicle.
All right, well.
Come on.
I ain't like
to make sure, listen to what he says here. Listen carefully. This is Terry.
Don't have any threats coming up to the command. Roll your windows down just so I can make sure that I don't have any threats coming up to the vehicle.
Make sure I don't have any threats coming up to the vehicle. Last I checked, my gun shoots right through a window. If I was a psycho and wanted to kill you, I could just do it. I wouldn't need to roll the window down or up or down. Either way, I could shoot right through it and I could kill him. You're not doing a safety check by making sure my window is all the way down because of, put it in the comments. Does a bullet go through the glass? Does the bullet go through the glass? Yes or no? Does a bullet go through the motherfucking glass? Yes or no? Then you're no safer with my window down or up. You're no safer. Copper, I need you to roll the window down for my safety. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's not true. You're lying. You want to tell me what to do, and I want to tell you to go pound sand. That's what I want to tell you to do. It's Terry versus Ohio.
All right, well.
Come on.
I ain't like your
saying
approach.
That
I ain't like your approach.
How are you protecting yourself by not doing a simple order?
Bruh, I feel like I should have pulled off.
That's a bad idea.
Hey, I don't give a if that keep me alive, bro. You putting your hands on your doing. Bro, I had 2 men with guns at the back of my car telling me to roll my window down.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense for me to just do it. I should have pulled the fuck off.
Of the car.
That's not my problem. It's not illegal for me to have my window up. You're a cop, you should know that.
What did he say right here?
It's not illegal for me to have my window up. You're a cop.
All right, have a good one. He ended the stop right there. Drive away.
You should know that. He mad as shit. Fuck out of here. You want to stare me in my fucking eye like I'm your bitch? What the fuck out of here?
He's nailing it. He's nailing it right there. He just said, you want to stare me in the eye like I'm your fucking bitch. That's right, because the cop's a beta male. He has to take orders. You're an independent if you can go out into the world and make it without joining a hierarchy. If you have to join a hierarchy
and fucking cigarettes don't
and be told
suck them like
and be told what to do every single day, you're a dependent. You're not an independent. You're not a leader. You're a beta male, but they go around walking around like they're the alpha male. All the jail guards I met, there was not all of them, half of them acted like they were an alpha. You're not alpha, bro. You have to sign up to a hierarchy. I go out and make my own way. You have to sign up to a system that goes levels depending on how much time you've been in the system. You're not an alpha, bro. You're a beta.
You got 2 dudes out here with big guns and shit out talking about some do this. Man, fuck out of here. I don't even work like that, bro. That's a fact. I don't operate that way. You call my client and tell him I'm gonna be late.
So, I mean, I know you just heard that, but I want to put it in perspective for you just real quick. And I want to roll this back and I want to listen to what he says right here. Just real fast. Okay. Just listen to what he says right here.
You call my client and tell him I'm gonna be late.
I'm going to call my client and tell him that I'm going to be late. So that means he has a life. He's got a job. He has clients, people relying on him. But yet in America, you can just be kidnapped by cops, but it's not kidnapping because they're cops. They can take away all your communication devices, put you in torture cuffs and drag you off to a dungeon. Why do you have to be arrested right away? How come that is? Think about my question here. Why? Let's say he's got a warrant for an unpaid ticket. Why does he have to go to jail right now? How come? Don't we have tracking devices we can put right on your wrist? We do, right? We have those air tags. You can put a tracking device right on somebody. Why can't you give somebody 24 to 48 hours to come up with the money to pay their ticket? How come we can't do that? Could it be because the jail is an industry, that it's its own industry? Geo Group and Core Civic, they're their own blue chip stocks that make millions and billions of dollars off locking people up. Why can't you give somebody 24 to 48 hours to simply pay their ticket? Do you ever think about that? How come that is? Why isn't there a text message system to text somebody they missed a court date, they owe child support, they owe a fine, they owe a fee? Why can't we have a text message system, and then you don't get arrested? No matter what he does, he shouldn't be arrested from the side of the road. He's got a client to go see. Why can't we respect Americans' lives? I mean, is what I'm saying making sense here? Why, in today's day and age, why can't you text me and say you have an unpaid ticket? If I get pulled over and I haven't paid a ticket, why can't I get 48 hours to pay that ticket? You're not getting away anymore. The cop could put a tracking device right on the inside of his car, of the well of his car right now, right in the wheel well. Right this minute, he could put a tracking device on it. Why aren't we doing that? Why are we arresting people, kidnapping them, putting them in chains like Kuta Kente, and taking them to a dungeon? Why can't we do it different? We have the technology to do it now. This is the whole reason I'm running for governor. This is the entire reason. There are ideas that are basic, that are simple, that we must implement. That we must implement before we die. You get 75 or 80 years. I turn 50 next month. It means I got 25 years to implement these ideas. Tops, at the most. I'll need your help. I'll need your help every step along the way.
Hey, what's up, partner? What's up? What you up to, man? Nothing. What's going on? You going to work or what? I'm just doing my thing. Huh? I can't hear you too well. How you doing? Hey, what's your name, Bass, sir? Barrera 0505. Barrera? How you doing, man? My name Rolando. Yeah. When's the last time you smoked marijuana, man? It's coming.
Okay, stop. Full stop right here. This is the entire reason why I designed the trifold and made it for you. You invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent right now. And right now, the special this week through the weekend is if you go to deletelaws.com and you get a trifold, I'm going to send you the cop cards for free in the envelope with it. I'm also going to email you everything I sell in my store for free. You'll get every single SKU in Delete Laws for free with one purchase of a trifold. And when I send you the trifold, I send you this super fancy broccoli wad rubber band. So it goes over your visor. Now, what I can't do for you, but I wish that I could. God, I wish that I could. I wish I could get your license, your registration, and your insurance on a laminated card. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do this for you, but I can't. When that guy starts asking you about marijuana or this or that, you see, and listen to what a sidewinding piece of garbage this human being is.
You going to work or what?
Okay, now let's listen to this and let's examine this. Remember, everything I sell in my store for free. You got to pick up one trifold. You pick up one trifold go to deletelaws.com with a Z. I'm going to give you every single thing I sell in my store for free. That's the deal I'm doing this week. But let's listen to this back and see what a sidewinding Plead the Fifth is here. Thank you, Plead the Fifth. Jailing is failing. Now let's listen to this copper be a sidewinding scumbag.
Hey, what's up, partner? What's up? What you up to, man? Nothing. What's going on?
So he's pretending like, hey, man, what's going on, partner? How you doing, buddy?
You going to work or what? I'm just doing my thing.
You going to work or what? What's going on?
Huh? I can't hear you too well. How you doing? Hey, what's your name, Bass, sir? Barrera 0505. Barrera? How you doing, man? My name Rolando. Yeah. When's the last time you smoked marijuana, man? It's pretty strong coming out of your car, bud. Man, I believe that. You still got any left in the vehicle? I don't smoke weed. I mean, I can smell it though. Maybe you. When's the last time you smoked marijuana? You don't smell the weed in this car. Is that what you're smoking now? Yeah. The old hemp? Yeah. I mean, it's the odor, dude. Is there anything else left in the car?
He's such a lying piece of shit. Such a lying piece of shit pig. You are such a scumbag, dude. You are such a scumbag pig. You really, really are. You are such a fucking scumbag. Remember, who's the judge going to believe? that the cop smelled marijuana or you? He's going to believe the copper. So in your trifold, you plead the Fifth Amendment. When the cop does that, when the cop says, what's that smell? You say, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Then the cop says, hey, I think I smell something in the car. You open your trifold up to the middle page right here. I'm going to fold it so you guys can see it. It's real easy. Fold it up just like that. Okay. And it says right here, Commonwealth versus Barr, 2021. This is the most on-point case law in America today. In states where Mary Jane is legally sold for medicinal or recreational purposes, cops cannot use the scent of cannabis as grounds for search or seizure. The mere presence of Mary Jane odor does not automatically establish probable cause. It is important not to grant consent for search or seizure solely based because of a cop claims to detect the smell. You have to have this on you. You have to fold it in half. You have to know this thing inside and out. And then you simply tell the copper, especially if you're in a state that sells medicinal or recreational, and you say, hey, copper, what'd you just say? You said that you smell. Well, let me just show you real quick. Smell is not probable cause. It's right there. It's Commonwealth versus Barr, 2021. I know you cops aren't very educated, so I just want to let you know that smell is not probable cause. I plead the Fifth Amendment. I invoke my First Amendment right to film cops. If the cop says, hey, don't film me, then it's right here. Your right to film cops. It's right there. I always film cops' faces. Do you see how I put that right there for you? Right to film. Israel, our right to film police falls squarely within the First Amendment purpose to protect free and robust discussion of public affairs, hold government officials accountable, and check abuse of power. Violating the First Amendment on camera removes the cop's qualified immunity. You see, you're not going to be able to say it that well. To be honest with you, I don't think I could say it that well. I want to read it. I want to read it right off the page. Cop says, hey, don't film me. I immediately want to say, it's my right to film you. It's my right. You can do whatever you want, cop, but it's on camera. If you deny my First Amendment right, that you lose qualified immunity. It says right here. Do you know Turner versus Driver? Do you know Israel versus Yeehaw? Which, by the way, that dumb prosecutor Chen at Clark County, he used Turner versus Driver in his suit to try to say that I was guilty of obstruction because of time, place, and manner. Chris Oram jumped all over it like a dog on a bone. What a bonehead that prosecutor was.
Nothing illegal in
No. Okay. You live in Frederick?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay, that's the old way. The old way, and this is the Jim. By the way, this is the John Felix effect. John Felix is on camera and became super famous for telling a cop over and over and over, I don't answer questions. Since 2013, since that changed in Salinas versus Texas, you want to make sure that you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I've been. Don't ask me if I'm drinking. If I have a firearm, I'll take no tests, no searches or seizures. Use the address on my identification. Everything I need to provide is in the slip below. And this is the part I can't do for you. But if you get it done and you get it on camera, I'll feature your video right here on Delete Laws. You got to do it right. You got to follow the step-by-step tutorial that I created.
You live in Frederick?
I don't answer any questions.
See, okay, so pay attention here. What I just said now holds true because after you plead the Fifth Amendment, he can't ask you another question. I don't answer questions.
Okay. You live in Frederick?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay, that's fine. You think that, aren't?
But he asked two different questions.
Vehicle?
I don't smoke.
Coming out of your car, bud.
No, I believe that's.
Still got any left in the vehicle?
I don't smoke weed.
I mean, I can smell it though.
He just answered a question. He answered a question just now.
Maybe you.
When's the last time you smoked marijuana?
You don't smell those.
You're not going to sit there and have a back and forth. Let me ask you a question. What's the cop's goal? Put it in the comment section. What is the cop's goal? Anybody? Can anybody? Wanda, can you tell me what the cop's goal is? What's the cop goal, Rebel Studio? What's the cop's goal, Andrea? What's the cop's goal, F? What's the cop's goal, Gloria? What is the cop's goal when he pulls you over? What's he trying to do? What's his purpose? What is he trying to do? Plead the Fifth got it first. He's trying to arrest you. Put a 1 in the chat if you know it. The cop is trying to arrest you. Every word you say is another level to you being arrested. You want to immediately plead your Fifth Amendment right. Trolex got it correct. He's trying to lock you up. He's trying to take your money. He's trying to arrest you. He's trying to arrest you. He's trying to arrest you. He's trying to take you and your stuff. He's trying to arrest you, impound your car, take you to jail, and steal your money. That's that cop's goal. Every word you say is another little tiny piece closer he gets to arresting you. There's nothing Rolando's going to say that's going to change this cop's perspective on what he's trying to do. Steal your money, steal your booty. Revenue collector, to take him to jail. You plead the Fifth Amendment and you get it on camera. And even if it's on camera, as you guys saw, they put me in jail. You have to make sure you fight and get the best attorney you can do, like we did for Press with Rancor.
Weed in this car.
Is that what you're smoking now?
Yeah.
The old hemp?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the odor, dude. Is there anything else left in the car?
There's nothing illegal in this car.
Okay. You live in Frederick?
I don't answer any questions.
You show him the trifold with the camera and you plead the Fifth.
Okay, that's fine. You think that, all right?
All right, thank you. Fuck out of here. Oh, I smell weed, bro. Oh, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Motherfucker grabbed on my bed's door like he crazy, bro. That shit is ridiculous.
Thanks, Showtime. Appreciate the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate that.
I'm going to give you the commands. I need you to follow them. Turn the vehicle off.
You asking me to step out of the car?
Not yet. I'm telling you to turn the vehicle off.
I mean, look at this douchebag. Look, I mean, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Look. This guy was such a total loser his whole life. This cop right here is the lowest grade of human on earth. Listen to this. Look at this and take a good look at it. Watch this.
I'm going to give you the commands. I need you to follow
them. What a total freaking douchebag. What a douchebag. I'm going to give you commands and I need you to follow them. I didn't join your pig sucking organization. You're not the boss of me. I'm going to give you commands and I need you to follow them. I'm not playing your Simon Says game. Go yourself. Go back to your car, little doggy, and write your ticket. There's no reason to pull him out of the car. He's been no threat. He's been no danger. Give him the ticket you want to give him and fuck off. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. This is the police state we've allowed to be created around us. That this cop can walk up and say, I'm going to give you commands and follow them exactly. F you, piggy. F you.
I'm going to give you the commands. I need you to follow them. Turn the vehicle off.
You asking me to step out of the car?
Not yet. I'm telling you to turn the vehicle off. Put that out for him. Is your door open?
No, it's not.
You need to do that for me right now.
Are you pulling me out the car?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. You should have said that in the first place. You talking to me like I'm fucking you. 3 years old.
So keep that rolling, but it's not going to be in your hand.
Yeah, that's it. That's a First Amendment violation right there. That's a First Amendment violation. Can the cop order you out of the car? On your trifold, flip it over right there. The very first page says cop orders the driver out of the car. The cop can order you out of the car because of Terry versus Ohio. Pennsylvania versus Mims is an extension of Terry versus Ohio. But right here on the exact same page, remember, you got your flag on the front, you flip that bad chicken open. Now, right there, it's my right to film cops. If Rolando had this in his hand, it would have been a different situation. You're not going to have it in your hand? Yes, I am. It's my right to film you. You can't take it away from me. Cop loses qualified immunity for violating my First Amendment right. You have to have it in your hand. You got to have it in your hand. You have to say, I understand that you can order me out of the car for officer safety, but I'm not taking my phone and you're not taking it out of my hand. It's my right to film cops. There's no reason to torture cuff me. I'm not armed. You got to have the literature in your hand. You have to have it in your hand. Today, I'm giving you guys everything I sell on my store for free with your purchase of one trifold. Go to deletelaws.com with a Z. Get a trifold that I ship to you. I will then add in there the cop cards, 100% for free, driver and non-driver cop cards. And then I will also give you every single SKU in my store for free. Make sure your email address is correct. Make sure your mailing address is correct.
Put me out the car?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. You should have said that in the first place. You talking to me like I'm fucking you. 3 years old.
So keep that rolling, but it's not going to be in your hand.
Right there, you have to have the trifold to show him it's your right to have the phone in your hand.
Rolling, but it's not going to be in my hand. All right, I'm glad you
Unlock
told
the
me.
door now, please.
What a piece of shit pig.
I do what you would have said. But you already told me you taking my camera out of my hand.
Unlock the door now.
Everybody say hello to Donna. Been a member 3 months. Thanks, Donna. Even when I was in the dungeon, she was still a member. Thank you.
Unlock it. No. I'm giving you commands. I need you to listen to them. Are you clear?
Yo, what's the commands, man? I got shit to do. What's up?
Cool. Interlock your fingers behind your head. Interlock your fingers behind your head.
All right, what's good?
A POW style of arrest right on the side of the street of America for what? A traffic violation? We've lost ourselves.
Shouldn't be petty.
Widen your stance. Widen your stance. I know what that means.
I just did, man. Stop playing up, bro. You're not gonna get nowhere with me acting like that, bro. Why you pushing up over there? You should tell me that. Otherwise, myself before you push me in my back.
Stand over here on the side of the vehicle.
What threat has he posed? Why do they have a bunch of coppers there? He's done absolutely nothing wrong. He's made no threats of violence. He's been sitting back in the chair of his car just texting people. He's done nothing wrong. He's done absolutely nothing wrong. Why are there all those cops there?
I don't want you to do that. Are you on probation or something?
Man, I don't answer the question.
They continue to ask questions because he didn't plead the Fifth Amendment.
Just lean up on the car.
I'm not relaxed at all.
That's fine. Just lean up on the car.
I'm not going to lay on the car. I'm staying up.
Okay. What are you upset about?
What do you mean, what is he upset about, you pig? What is he upset about? You ordering him around, telling him what to do, treating him like shit. treating him like he's some sort of hardened criminal that's going to try to shoot you. You're a scumbag, dude. You joined that. Don't call them pigs, Chille. Don't call them pigs. Look at how they behave. There's no reason to treat this man this way. What probable cause do they have to search his vehicle? Remember, the smell is not probable cause. It's in your trifold. He didn't inform them that smell is not probable cause. He didn't do it right. You have to invoke your rights and teach the pigs on the scene that smell is not probable cause. That's what you have to do.
I don't like the way what are you upset about? I don't like the way your coworker. Well, look, can I help you understand what's going on? I don't. First off, I don't believe you smelled any marijuana in that car. So my car's being, I'm a grown man with grown man going through my shit. I don't like the way that man's talking to me. Okay. And that's my problem.
Well, every action has a reaction, man. You're being tense. You're being a little deceptive.
I'm being tense. I'm being deceptive.
There's odor of marijuana in your vehicle. Okay.
All right.
So because of your behavior, that's why he's stepping it up a little bit.
Okay.
Because of your behavior, he's stepping it up. Stepping up what? Your authoritarian jackboot thug pig police state? You're a total piece of shit, dude. You're a total piece of shit. He's stepping it up. Stepping up what? He's been a dick since he started. This system has to be changed. The system has to be changed. We cannot allow this to continue to perpetuate for our children and our grandchildren. We cannot allow this. It's just so unbelievable.
You're making him feel uncomfortable. What am I doing illegal? I'm making him feel uncomfortable. I got 3 men with guns in my face, and I'm making you feel uncomfortable. Nah, well, when you weren't there with the way they approached my car, so that's what set the tone for me.
This is my first interaction with you.
That's cool, but it's your first interaction after a reaction with your man, so it is what it is. I'm pissed off. It is what it is. I understand you're being real respectful. My bad. You're being real respectful and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't done nothing illegal since his whole stop. Well, so I don't care if he feels a certain way and he's stepping it up. I haven't done nothing illegal. I don't answer questions. That's my right. I didn't roll my window down. It's my right. And that's how I'm
marijuana is not illegal. It's decriminalized in Maryland. I know you got Virginia tags. That's what I was asking you. Where are you from, man?
So right there, you have it in your trifold. You've got it right there in your trifold. They sell this product. I can't say it out loud because the artificial intelligence will then put my video in the cellar. If they sell it in Maryland, then the 2021 case of Commonwealth versus Barr is the most on-point case law in America. It's the most on-point case law in America. You just have to have it in your hand and show it to them that you don't have probable cause. You cannot search my car. See the last line? It's important not to grant consent for search or seizure solely because an officer claims to detect the smell. You have to have it in your hand. If you can't afford one, I'll email you one for free. You have to have it in your hand.
It ain't nothing illegal in my car. I told you that.
I don't want to answer questions. I'm going to explain to you what's going on, okay? So in Maryland, marijuana is decriminalized. Anything under 10 grams is considered a civil citation. Anything over 10 is criminal.
I'm very aware of that.
You have odor of marijuana in your vehicle, so he's going to find out. And that's why I asked, is there anything else in the car that we need to know about? But you told me you didn't want to answer questions. Right?
If I would,
so based on the odor, he's going to search the car. He's going to pat you down.
Let me ask you a question. If I were to answer your question,
it makes it a lot easier.
No, you would have still searched my car. That's bullshit.
Yeah, regardless.
Okay, so what do I? You said so. If I didn't answer the question, so you're searching the car. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You guys gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna make you do your job. It's just that simple. I'm not answering any questions, and that's fine. I appreciate you being very professional while you dealing with me.
But
other than that, the way he acting, I'm set off. So he stepped it up. I'm gonna step it up. Okay. It's just that simple.
All right.
I refuse to have somebody. A dude with a gun and a bulletproof vest on and talk about he fearing for his safety. That's bullshit. I don't want to hear that dumb shit. I ain't with that. That's ridiculous. He fears for my... Oh, man.
You're good, man. You can lean up on it if you want. You catch some heat up.
No, I'm all right. I'm fine. It's a nice day. It was about 54 degrees. Doing all right today.
So who's watching the cops? Who's watching the cops as they put their dirty pig paws in the car? Who's watching those cops? I mean, we've seen how many hundreds and thousands of videos where cops are lying, disgusting pigs. So then explain to me who's watching the cops. Can't they plant a dime bag in his car? Put a one in the chat if they could plant something in his car. Put a one in the chat if all they'd have to do is have something right here behind the body cam and then just drop it over here and then turn their body to look at it. And then, oh, it wasn't planted. So who's watching the cops? Who's got their eye on them? Who's watching them? Nobody is. There's nobody watching the cops. We already know that cops are not trustworthy. Put a one in the chat if you don't trust cops. Put a one in the chat if you dislike cops. Put a one in the chat if you think cops would plant drugs on you. You can see it. You can see it. We know for a fact that that's what they'll do.
Tell me what he pulled me over for. But I can help you with that. You can ask me that. Be careful with my shit, bro.
I personally don't trust cops at all whatsoever, and I want someone who's a third party filming them at all times. I want them to wear helmets. I've designed the helmet. I'll show it to you guys. That films from the top down everything they do. There's a memory stick in it. They can never turn it off.
Wasting my fucking time.
We're not doing all that right now. I need you to stand right here.
Bro, I'm standing off the street.
I don't need you to. Just stand right here, man.
I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not going to move, bro.
All right, you're going to stand right here. You ain't going to stand here and just record what you do.
I'm not just going to record and do what I want.
Stand right here.
Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
All right, well, stand right here, bud.
You're telling me to stand in the street. You don't want me at his...
Look at this bullshit. Look at this absolute and total bullshit. Stand right here. F you, pig. You don't want me to call you a pig. Look at the behavior. Take a look at the behavior. You don't want me to call you pigs, but look how this guy's acting. Is he acting like a pig? In the comment, put pig in the chat if he's acting like a pig. Stand right. You're not going to sit here and film. Yes, I am. You have to have the literature on you. You have to have it on you. It's my right to film you. You have to show it to them. They're so stupid. They're so dumb. They're such bottom, low-level, knuckle-dragging losers. Pig, 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 pig. You see that, cops? Everybody feels that way. Everybody here feels that way about you. This guy's a dirty fucking pig, man. He's a dirty pig.
You ain't going to stand here and just record what...
I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not going to move, bro.
All right, you're going to stand right here. You ain't going to stand here and just record what you do.
I'm not just going to record and do what I want.
Stand right here.
Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
All right, well, stand right here, bud. You're
telling me to stand in the street. You don't want me at his window. I'm there at his window.
Look,
lock me up if it's illegal.
I've been respectful with you. I'm asking you.
And you're not being respectful. Don't say I'm being respectful as you're being a disrespectful pig.
You just pushed me and yelled at me.
You're not listening.
What am I doing? That's a problem.
He doesn't have to listen to you.
You're telling me to stay on the street.
You're not going to come up.
I'm not going to stand here. I'm going to stand back from this window.
Stand right here.
Get the fuck out of here, yo. Can't impede my right to record. That's simple as that.
Your attitude is going to get this reaction.
My attitude is going to get this.
Your attitude? You are a shit fuck, my friend. You are a shit fuck. If you really want to put it in perspective, this cop is a dirty shit fuck. That's what he is. There's no other way to put it. I apologize for the language, but it's true. He's acting like nothing but a pig. There's no other way to break this down. He's a dirty mother-king pig. That's what this guy is. Am I wrong? You take a look at the video and you tell me, is this guy a dirty, nasty pig or not? Yes or no? Is he a dirty pig? I just want to know. You don't want me to call you a pig, but you act like a God-blessed pig.
Stand right here, man.
I'm not doing nothing illegal. I'm not gonna move, bro.
All right, you're gonna stand right here. You ain't gonna stand here and just record what and do what you want.
I'm not just gonna record and do what I want.
Stand right
This
here.
is not what. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
All right, well, stand right here, bud. I don't want.
You telling me to stand in the street? You don't want me at his window. I'm at his window.
Look, I've been
lock me up if it's illegal.
I've been respectful with you. I'm asking you.
And
to stand
until you
right
just push me and like yell at me.
You're not listening.
What am I doing? That's a problem. Standing in the fucking grass. You can't even justify telling me to stand on the street.
You're not gonna come up.
I'm not gonna stand here. I'm gonna stand back from this window.
Stand right here.
Get the fuck out of here, yo. Can't impede my right to record. That's simple as that.
Your attitude is gonna.
He's such a constipated little witch. He's such a constipated little bitch. He is really, he's got a problem. This guy's up.
Get this reaction.
My attitude is going to get this reaction. You're going to get my reaction every time people talk to me like that. My attitude is not against the law. Now, you've been respectful this whole time. Why don't you keep it professional and stop trying to impede my right to record?
Why don't you keep it professional?
I'm not fucking professional.
Stop doing what he's doing. What is he doing? Stop doing what he's doing. I'm just so confused. Can someone explain to me what he's doing? Stop doing what he's doing. I'm confused. What exactly is he doing? I'm just curious. He's doing nothing but standing there filming you. He's done absolutely nothing wrong. Now I see why my friend Don Andre Investigations, why he wanted me to call Rolando and have a conversation with him. I see why now. I understand. I get it. I didn't know why at the time. I was really caught up in a lot of different things. Now I see why he wanted me to interview Rolando. So what has this guy done? What has he done? I'm so confused. If you watch the video and tell me, what has he done? I'm so confused.
And stop trying to impede my right to record.
Why don't you keep it professional?
I'm not fucking professional. I'm a fucking citizen. I don't have no way to conduct myself when you pull me over and push me into the street.
Yeah,
when I'm standing off of the street.
You're all up on
you cannot justify why the fuck I need to stand in the street and not stand by his window.
It's officer safety.
It's officer.
Ha ha ha! There it is. Terry versus Ohio. In every video, it's always mentioned. This is Terry versus Ohio.
I need to stand in the street and not stand by his window.
It's officer safety.
It's officer safety. I perfectly stepped back, and now I'm stepping back even further, and now you're just impeding my right to record. So what good reason do you have? What good reason do you have? What good reason do you have for me to move away from this window and record this officer for his safety?
Yes, for his
while you sitting here with a gun and badge, taser, gun and badge. That's bullshit.
Look,
you and I both know.
Trying to stir up certain emotions.
I'm not trying to stir up any emotions. I'm trying to record this officer like I was doing, and you're trying to stop me. That's what's happening.
Okay, so overturn Terry. I saw you, man. I appreciate it. But so now he's trying to say that Rolando is trying to stir up certain emotions as he harasses and badgers and bullies Rolando. And Rolando's done nothing but stand there and film. Listen to this lying, disgusting pig. You don't want me to call you a pig, but you act like a pig. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's bullshit.
Look,
you and I both know.
Trying to stir up certain emotions.
I'm not trying to.
No. You are trying to stir shit up, dude. You are the pig, not him.
Stir up any emotions. I'm trying to record this officer like I was doing, and you're trying to stop me. That's what's happening.
You're angry about other things, but you're not letting us know.
What's the difference recording him right here or right in the front?
I could see when I was by his window. He told me to step in front of the window.
You could reach in and touch him. That's what he's saying.
Okay, well now I can't. So what's the reason for telling me to move, right? All right then. Simple as that.
Spot on.
This is worried about doing your job and not controlling people.
That's part of our job.
Controlling people.
There it is. There it is right there. He just said the quiet part out loud. He believes it's his job to control people. Let me explain something to you, copper. It's your job to uphold and preserve my rights. It is not your job to control me. You are not in control of me. I'm your boss. It's amazing to me. We continue to see it over and over. And now this dirty JBTP, put it in the comment section. This dirty jackboot thug pig just said the quiet part out loud. No, part of our job is to control you. No, it's not. No, it's not. Your job is not to control me. Your job is to uphold and preserve and protect my rights. That's your job, copper. You're not supposed to try to control me at all. There are boundaries called the Constitution and the Bill of Rights that you're supposed to work within. You just said it. You think your job is to control me.
People.
That's part of our job.
No, it's not.
Controlling people?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not in danger. I'm not in the street. You're not.
See, Rolando doesn't know our rights quite as well. Put a 1 in the chat if you got a trifold in your car. Put a 1 in the chat if you got a pair of cop cards in your wallet. Put a 1 in the chat. You have got to have the cards and the cop card and the trifold. You have to have it in your wallet. You have to have it in your car. If you can't afford it, you shoot me an email, deletelaws@gmail. I'll at least send you a digital copy so you can print it out. You can print out 10 copies, 1 for each person in your family, and I'll do that for you for free if you don't have the $10 to buy the digital download. You have to have a trifold in your car. You have to have this. Half of these things wouldn't be happening to him. And this week, I'm doing a special where if you buy a trifold, I'm giving you the cop cards for free. I'm giving you everything in my store for free. Go look at the Delete Laws store. I'm giving you everything that I sell in my store for free. Now, I can't send you the printed poster, but I'm sending you that digitally anyway, so you can print it yourself at FedEx office or Kinko's. You got to have it.
Not in danger. Where I was standing at, you can't justify that. Simple as that. It's not going to be do what I say or this. You already told me searching my car because I wouldn't answer questions. Fuck out of here, man. We're going to all learn. Okay, well, you searched the car and you didn't find weed. So what? So what now?
So then the cop was lying. There it is. Let me play this again. Let me play this again, and let's listen carefully. So so just follow the logic here. He said it smelled like Mary Jane. That's what he said. Then they searched the car thoroughly and they found nothing. So what does that mean?
All learn. Okay, questions. Fuck out of here, man. We're gonna all learn. Okay, well, you searched the car and you didn't find weed. So what? So what now?
So now he's just printing the ticket.
Okay, cool.
So if you said that you smelled something and then you searched the whole car and there was nothing that you said you smelled in the car, then you're a lying pig. You are a lying, dirty pig. But don't call us pigs, Chille. Don't call us pigs. We just saw you lie on camera and say that you smelled something. You searched his whole car and you found nothing. You're a pig. You're a lying pig. Am I wrong? Put it in the comments. Lying pig. You are a lying pig, bro. You're a lying pig. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. He's a lying pig.
And now I'm sitting here recording, and my right in record is being impeded.
You're not recording?
I am recording.
Right.
I'm recording everything.
So what's being impeded?
I was recording him. Yeah. You want we can act like you're gonna say I was inside the window.
I mean, you were very close.
I was very close. Okay, and I stepped back, and that wasn't good enough. Okay. That wasn't good enough. Then I stepped back some more, and that ain't good enough. Because now you're standing in front of the window I was recording.
So it's so funny. Everything's for officer safety, but these cops got tasers, sticks, guns. They got everything, but they're scared. Do they seem like they're scared to you, or do they seem like they're bullies? They seem like they're high school bullies is what it seems like to me. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like they're bullies.
So, so here we go. So, I don't know. I'm not being professional. I don't have to be professional, bro. I just got pulled over, and I really don't know why.
You almost crashed. That's why.
I almost crashed?
You know
because I fishtailed?
Yeah.
Now, he already lied once about smelling something. Now, I guarantee he's lying again.
Don't know why.
You almost crashed. That's why.
I almost crashed?
You know
because I fishtailed?
Yeah.
Because I fishtailed?
Yeah, you were all over the place.
You're right.
I did ask for the conditions.
Hey, I didn't tell.
The white line.
I didn't tell. Look, I didn't hear this until just now. That's what. That was my question.
You know why?
Cool.
You know why?
Never, ever, ever. If they say, you know why, you say, I've already invoked my Fifth Amendment right. Don't ask me any questions and don't talk to me. I don't wish to communicate with you. Jeebus Crisp, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. I'm out of the dungeon. You never admit anything.
What's your name and badge number?
Ever. Never.
Bowling? That's how you pronounce it? Yep, right there. What's your badge number? We don't have badge numbers.
I mean, so just picture this guy in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. What a dweeb. What a dweeb. What a beta male loser. Picture him in a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. What a total douchebag.
Don't have no numbers that identify you at all?
ID number is 481.
481? I appreciate it.
And all his stuff will be on the ticket.
Yeah, that's all that's really important. But I do appreciate y'all for maintaining a level of professionalism. Except for you when you impeded my right to record. I don't play with my rights. Just like it's my right to roll my window up, keep my window up.
Yeah, you know respect is mutual, right?
Respect, have I disrespected you?
Yes, you have.
In what way? Please tell me so I can make sure it doesn't happen again. My whole demeanor is disrespectful.
Yeah, when you go back and review your GoPro video, you'll see what
you're going to be able to review it too. Okay. Disrespect is a widely overused word.
No, it's not. It's very simple.
Okay.
Well, let me just say it for you, cop. Let me just say it for you. I don't have any respect for you. I think you're a scumbag. I think cops are absolute scumbags. I think they're the lowest level of human being on earth. I think they're knuckle-dragging maggots. I have no respect for you, cop. Zero. I have absolutely none. You signed up for yourself so you could get insurance and you can get a pension and you can get overtime. You don't give a shit about the people who you're a public servant to serve. You are a piece of shit, dude. I have zero respect for you. That way we can start off from the honest truth. Put a 1 in the chat if you have no respect for cops. You can put a 2 in the chat if you have some respect. I have zero. None. You guys are scum. You joined a disgusting Death Star. You enforce your feelings. Your policies, procedures, and protocols that you signed up to enforce are disgusting, barbaric, and inhumane. You're a scumbag, dude. You don't have to like me. I don't like you either. How about that? But you're here to serve me, bitch boy. That's what you're here to do. I can't stand these pigs. It drives me crazy.
Disrespectful. It's disrespectful, but I don't listen to what you tell me to do. That's not disrespectful. I just didn't want to listen. It's disrespectful for you to push and yell at somebody, though. That's what you did. That's what you did. That's what you did. I'm not going to listen to any order that's unlawful. Simple as that. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You should respect that.
They don't. They didn't. They took an oath so they could get a paycheck, bro. They don't give a shit about the Constitution.
But you find it disrespectful, as you said. That's terrible. It's all good. It's not your fault. You weren't well educated.
Exactly, Rolando.
What you got for me? And what's your name? LeBay. LeBay?
This is the guy that walked up. Look how he walks up. Look how he walks. Who walks like this? Watch.
What you got for me? And what's your name? LeBay. LeBay? That's cute. 581. Right. What you got?
There you go. That's your copy. Do you want to take it or no?
His hand's shaking. His hand's trembling. Watch.
Go. That's your copy. Do you want to take it or no?
His hand's he's scared.
Do you want to take this?
Can you hold it still so I can read it? Because you ain't explaining it to me.
He's shaking.
Is the professional way to do it. That's protocol. Oh, it's failure to stop it. Oh, let's do this.
What a beta male loser. Look how he chews his gum. Look at him.
Oh, it's failure to stop it. Oh, let's do this. All right. Good luck proving that one. You have a good day. And fuck you very much. Yep. Fucking asshole.
Spot on, Rolando. Spot on, dude.
Can't stand the motherfuckers, dude.
I can do without the gay slurs. But I thought the guy said that he smelled. The copper said that he smelled. The copper said that he smelled Mary Jane. That's what he said. Isn't that what he said? Put a 1 in the chat if that's what he said. He said he smelled Mary Jane, didn't he? Well, where's the Mary Jane? You searched his car thoroughly. Shouldn't the cop get in trouble for lying about what he magically smelled? That's what I'm talking about. This is the reason why I'm running for governor. I'm going to put in statutes that say if you're caught lying about saying you smelled something, you're off for a week. You're fired for a week. No pay. You don't get to just search my car and make up that you smelled something. How come that isn't a law? Why isn't it a law? PB 107, falsifying that you smelled something. Why isn't that a law? We have laws for everything. You can't order a plant from South America. Your dog has to be spayed or neutered, or they'll take your dog out of your car and spade or neuter it when they arrest you and impound your car. Why isn't there a law that says if you lie about saying you smelled something and then you search the car and you don't find it, you should be suspended for a week without pay? That would teach these cops to stop lying, wouldn't it? Has anybody ever thought of that before? Have you ever thought about it? If the cop is lying and he says that he smells something and then there's no smell, the cop should be fired for a week. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. Off for a week. I guess you're new around here, Dog Creek. I guess you're new around here, Doggy Dog. I guess you're new, partner.
Bitch, bro. Hey, hey, look, he's still out here watching me. I'm making sure all my shit together. He mad as shit. Hey. Hey, look, hold on. Huh? No, you ain't, look. The one with the glasses, you little sucker. He gonna learn.
Thanks for your support, Dog Creek. I appreciate it. I am dead serious about firing cops for a week, suspending cops for a week if they lie about smelling something they didn't smell. If you're going to search a man's car, Rolando should have sued over this.
You know, he'll learn now.
Appreciate your support, Dog Creek.
Man, they called me drifting this motherfucker. I ain't even gonna hold you. But the tickets he wrote is completely different than what the fuck I had. Yeah. Yeah, of course. All that.
I guess I misread Dog Creek. If he violates his rights by, I mean, let's examine Dog Creek's comment here. He should be fired forever. If you copper, you dirty pig, you dirty copper, you filthy swine ball. If you lie and say that you smell something that you didn't smell just to search a guy's car, and then you search the car and you don't find what you said you smelled, you should be fired. I'm down with what Dog Creek said. I said a week. First offense is a week. Second offense is a month. Third offense is you're fired. Does that work? Is that all right? What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? If the copper says that he smells Mary Jane in your car and he doesn't find Mary Jane, first offense is a week. Second offense is a month. Third offense is he's fired. He violated your rights. It was an unreasonable search and seizure. If he can just make up that he smelled something, someone needs to bring a lawsuit for this. Someone who gets searched. If you get searched and you're recording, how many people record cops all the time? If you get pulled over, how many people? Put a 1 in the chat if you record cops all the time. How many people record cops every time they have a cop interaction? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. I just want to see how many people do it. And so for those people, what I want you guys to do is if your rights are violated by a cop saying he smelled Mary Jane and he didn't find any Mary Jane, I want to help you fund a lawsuit. I might need a couple months on this. I'm way down right now, but I want to make sure. I want to hold them accountable. I want to hold these dirty cops accountable for lying and saying they smelled something.
Oh, for real?
You see how he points the camera at himself? That's exactly what you do. If he'd only started the stop a little better, where he invoked his Fifth Amendment right away and used his trifold, that'd be so much better.
Hold on, I gotta pull off a stunt on these niggas.
So now I'm going to show you a video here. Thanks, Wanda. I'm going to show you a video here, and this is the problem with the police state, prison state, death state that we've created in this country, that we've allowed to perpetuate around us in America. We've allowed this to happen. Chille, what's going on, Chille? What's going on, Chille? Stomper, how you doing, buddy? There you are. Okay. So I want you to watch this video, and you should not go in torture cuffs unless you are a violent person. You should not be put in torture cuffs. Put a one in the chat if you agree. You should not be put in torture cuffs unless you are a violent person. So this guy's driving down the road. He spots a cop. He gives a signal on his head that there's a cop present. Watch.
I was pulling out of the road. What? What did I do? Can I say anything? I was pulling out of the road. What? What did I do? Can I say anything?
That is so absolutely disgusting. There's absolutely no reason why one man should be able to walk up to another man and put them in torture cuffs. There's no reason in the world this should be legal. This is completely wrong. There's nothing about this that's American at all. You're driving down the road, you get pulled over for whatever infraction. The cop puts you in torture cuffs with your arms behind your back, completely incapacitating you. For what? Why? So ridiculous. This one to me is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. So the sound is because the sound's in his helmet.
I was pulling out of the road. What? What did I do? Can I say anything?
It is so infuriating to watch that. This video is one of the most disgusting videos on all of YouTube, because what it signifies, what it represents, is that the police in this country can pull you over and immediately put you in torture cuffs with no probable cause that you're violent or that you've hurt anybody else or that you're a threat or a danger to anybody else on the planet. And yet they can pull you over and immediately put you in torture cuffs, and that's okay. That's the problem. That's the problem right there. That was absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting to see that. That was unbelievable to watch that. Unbelievable. Well, I mean, it's par for the course. Let me show you one more video. And let me tell you, let me tell you guys the special today until at least Monday. If you get a trifold where you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, it's got the Mary Jane laws in there. Get out of the car, your right to phone police. You use it with your camera. Go to deletelaws.com. I'm going to give you the trifold along with the broccoli wad rubber band, this super fancy rubber band right here that goes around your visor. I put it in your envelope so that you have it. I know you got it because I sent it to you. I'm also going to send you with your order for free a pair of these Fifth Amendment cop cards, driver and non-driver. They're just like a credit card, just like a driver's license. And I'm also going to give you every single thing I sell in my store for free on deletelaws.com. So when you go to deletelaws.com and you get a trifold, I'm going to give you the cop cards for free, and I'm going to give you every other SKU I have in my store 100% for free. You'll have to print the poster out yourself because I can't send you the printed poster, but I will send you everything I sell in my store for free. I'll email it to you tonight. Who was here last night? Oh, you got the special last night, Chille? So Chille, so I think I emailed you absolutely everything. Send me your order number, Jill, so I know which one was you. But I send off absolutely everything for free. Just get one trifold. So that way you have it, you can use it, and we're good to go. So this says a group of elite SWAT police marksmen who specialize in high-risk situations in house cleaning. I am Taco. You just got to wait.
Doing those training exercise right next door to my house. They've been here all morning.
Look, count how many. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Taco, I am still selling merch. It's not online till Monday, but I'll have hoodies and t-shirts online by Monday or Tuesday. So this is a platoon. This is a standing army in our country. This is, watch this. Watch how many dirty jackboot thug pigs go and count them. Someone count them.
They're doing those.
Let me know how many there are.
Exercise right next door to my house. They've been here all morning doing explosions. And this is what's coming to America. This is coming to every house in America. They will pull you out of your homes. This is coming. Right next door to my house. This was my mother's house. They're storming in there, pulling out doors, breaking windows. They're going to do house to house.
Wow. I mean, that was absolutely disgusting. I counted 27. Reverend Sean Murphy. I counted 27 as well, Roger. But Reverend counted 20. And then what's the matter if you count the copper standing there? I counted 28. But I counted 27 who were just going in or right there part of the part. And then the one guy could have been 27, 28, something like that. So that's 31. Bree counted 31. That's the definition of a police state, prison state. That's the definition. Maybe that's anti-Second Amendment training where they're going to try to ban our right to own a firearm. And then they're going to go in with 30 cops, 31, 28, 26. It doesn't matter. 26 guys carrying long rifles, you're cooked. You're gone. You're dead. You can't fight back. Maybe they're going to do like they did in Australia and go door to door and try to strip us of our gun rights. I don't know what's going on here, but maybe you can tell me what the hell is going on in this country. It's a lack of leadership. That's what's going on in this country. This is the reason why I'm running for governor. This is the reason why I'll win. Because people are sick of this. People are sick of this. Bree counted 31. Tilly counted 30. Tilly counted 30. Holy Star said it's a police state. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from the blood of patriots and tyrants. That's the saying that Jay was putting right there. Pigs gone wild. Put your best quote in the comment section. Let me see what you guys got. You just saw the police state, prison state, death state. Tinted Blast just said, what the hell is going on? I don't know what the hell is going on. I will test their resolve, said Roger Lane. Pigs need to be trained on what they swore an oath to protect and serve. The Constitution. God bless the USA. I'm with you there, Taco. I'm with you there. Put it in the comment section for me. OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio. JBTP, put it in the comment section for me if you would, please. You think they will select Trump or they will go with Kamala? That's that if you haven't noticed, that's the only political comment I put up today because that's the most accurate. You think they'll select Trump or do you think they'll go with Kamala? You got it straight on. Fighting Soul, shoot me an email, put your username on the subject line, deletelaws@gmail.com. I'm going to send you a free trifold and a pair of free cop cards. I'm going to send them both to you. Best comment I've read all day as far as political goes. People saying Trump, Kamala, they're the same. And even if one's different, if Trump gets in office in 4 years, the Democrats will change it. If Kamala gets in office in 4 years, the Republicans will change it right back to stripping our rights and walking on us. A total police state, prison state, death state. I saw Brian from Here's the Deal earlier, and I was watching one of his videos. I think it was from his new channel, The Illusion. And he said on the channel, I'm sorry, it wasn't Brian. It was somebody else. I apologize. Who was it that said that? Anyway, here's what they said. They said the left makes laws and the right enforces them. That's what he said. And he was so spot on. It was so spot on. It's just, and then Plead the Fifth said Kamala is the female version of Trump. Trump is the biggest cop sucker in the world. Kamala sucked off cops literally. I'm just keeping it real. She sucked off the head DA to get her position in California. She sucked off the head guy, literally sucked him off. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, if we can't be honest, then we can't be honest. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to, Cheryl. And I align. No, I can't say that. I'm fiercely independent, fiercely centrist. So I'm not going to vote for Kamala. There's not a chance in hell. There's not a chance in hell. I'm also not going to vote for Trump either. I'm going to vote for RFK Jr. because I don't want my name check mark next to either one of those losers. They're both authoritarians. They both love cops. Do you know Kamala's history on what she did to people in prisons and jails? You look that up. Have a good time with that. And that's as far politically as I want to go. I want to get the flock out of here. Gloria, thank you for coming. I super appreciate you. Let me do one more thing though before we go. One more thing before we go. Let me just, that's another video I was going to show. I just want to read this one more time here. We're at 39.36. So we raised almost $2,000 today that I'm going to match. I'm going to match that amount. And let me just read off a few of these names here real quick because more donations came in. This is the Press with Rancor. If you guys are unfamiliar, we did a fundraiser earlier today. Here is the link for the fundraiser. I'll put it in here. If you want to donate to Press with Rancor, we had his attorney on. Go to the beginning of this live. You can see it. But Troy Jackson came in. And so let me right here. Troy Jackson came in with 20. Thank you, Troy. I appreciate it. Mark came through with 20. Randall already put in 150 earlier, came through with another 50. Dan Howard came through with 25. Thomas P came in with another 50. Thomas put in, I think, 100 earlier. Douglas Fields came through with 10. Thank you. Hellos for Suckers came through with 20. Adrian Salinas, $10. Luke Desson, thank you, Luke. I appreciate it. There's Randall's second one, 150. Roger Lane, 25. Jeremy G, 15. Sean Henson, 10. Gary, 5. Kristen, 50. Adam, 10. Edie, 40. Thank you, Edie. I appreciate you. Adam Howell for transparency. Dan Howard, I think that's his second donation. Matthew E. Dina Vigil. John Baxter with 20. Christopher coming in with 15. Thanks, Christopher. Nathan Parents. Thank you, dude. Matthew. Rodolfo Garcia. Kevin Brzezinski. Luke, this is his second one right here. He came in with a couple. Houston Hot Dog right there. Mary came in. Brandy came in. Stomper came in. Thank you, Stomper. I appreciate you. Alan Hubbs came in. Thomas P. That's his second one. We saw him earlier. John came in. And then Charles Phillips came in with the big one for 500. Thanks. I appreciate that so much, Charles. And let me read a couple names. I got Chevy came through on PayPal. Dan Hanlon came through with huge donations today. So just so you know, there's two donations. Dan Hanlon donated to me when I got out of the dungeon, and now he just put in another 100 today for Press with Rancor. And so now let me read these PayPals. I just want to say thank you to the people who did this. Gil came through. Gil C came through. Michael Dolan, Gary B, Chevy. Thank you, Chevy. I appreciate your donation to Press with Rancor. I super appreciate it. And then I got Kyle DeReal came through on Cash App. P Rex, Helen Sloss, and Edie Rains. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I super appreciate it. Now I'm going to send over, I'll put the screenshot of the Zelle, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, how I send that money over to the attorney, Jim Makowski. I'll put it in my community post. Okay. So, and then he said, Chille, I think they're going to go with Trump. That's the powers that be, the billionaires who decide everything for us. I think they're going to go with Trump because he'll cause huge division in the country, probably cause martial law and cause the alt-right to really gain power. So I think that, I mean, who thinks that the shooting was a little funny? Some funny things happen in our country, but look at a paramilitary going into that room. That was just disgusting. All right. I got to get the flock out of here. Jay, thank you for coming. I appreciate Kinetic Customs and Racing. Plead the fifth. I saw you earlier. Thank you so much, Troy, supporting Trump. Do what you want, man. Shakur Capital. God bless you. Roger Lane came through today, man. Really helped out. Bree, I thank you so much. I got to go, plead. It's 9:30 right now. I've been here for 3 hours right this second. I haven't had anything to eat or drink. Oh, really? Chille, send me did you do it after midnight last night? Because I fell asleep at midnight. I'm going to send off a whole new batch of emails tonight. So if you guys purchase anything from the store, I'll give you everything I sell for free. Dan Howard, thank you. I'll check my email list. Anyway, I got to get the flock out of here. You guys, thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys on the next one. Mikey B. Later, Gator.